Yeah, ha. It's Cold Red, baby. Yeah. We in the house, go Bears. Woo. Let's go. There ain't nobody hot as Cold Red in your spot. Yeah. Moving through your city, tearing up your block. Woo. With Bears, they're the team to watch. We won't stop until we got the game unlocked, and we can't be stopped. Give them something to crush. Give them something to crunch. Give them a team, they gon' eat them for lunch. Chill. Give them something to block.
Yeah. Let's show them how the Bears do damage. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field goal. Chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field
It's
goal.
Friday night in Texas. That means it's time for some high school football.
Three-step drop, pass across the middle, first down Bears. Handoff up the middle. Bears are there. They stuff him. He's got his man beat. Diving catch. Touchdown Bears. 46 yards. Page around the end. He's got pressure on the quarterback. He's got him. Sack. 5-yard loss.
See y'all on game day.
It's Friday night in Texas, and that means it's time for some high school football. Welcome to the Brewer Bear Network. I'm your host, Donnie Foster, joined as always by the great Fernando Fernie Molinar, Terrence Durham on stats, and John the Sherpa Burka on the knobs and dials and buttons and cords and all those things tonight. He's producing us, making us sound good. I wish he could make us look good, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen.
You know, we need a pretty big makeup artist to make us look good.
I mean, he did get a low-resolution camera, so that helps.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We do not. You do want to see these faces in 4K. That's for sure.
We're not made for television.
We have faces made for radio. But here we are on YouTube. It's so great. Thanks for joining us. Hey, we're coming to you live from Hornet Stadium over here in Azle, Texas, and it's that time of the season.
The dreaded
Azle Hornets.
Yeah,
here we are, Bears versus Hornets. It's the big rivalry. It's been going on for decades, for generations. How many generations of Bears and Hornet fans have faced off in this rivalry? What do you think?
Oh, my goodness.
3 or 4, at least, generations?
Least.
Probably all of them.
More.
Yes,
all of them.
All of them. I think you're probably right about that. From the very beginning of these two schools, they've been going at it, and that's what makes it fun. It's a great atmosphere out here in Azle. So we're glad to bring you the game tonight, and big exciting matchup coming in because the Bears come in at 2-2 overall. And Hornets come in after having a bye week last week at 0-3. So very unusual situation for them. Of course, they've had some tough opponents, thus far. And they lost a game last week against Denton. That was kind of surprising. And so it's going to be interesting tonight for me just to kind of see how this game breaks down. We don't know a lot about really, I'm going to be honest, both teams.
Yeah,
this
is a big question game right here.
Yeah, so to break that down for us, what are we looking for tonight?
Honestly, Azle played some teams that were pretty tough. I thought they were going to take Denton because Denton lately hasn't been a very good team. But then when Denton pulled the win off, I was shocked because Azle is always a well-coached team, and they usually have their stuff together. So we'll see. I'm kind of up in the air with it. The Bears have faced two pretty tough opponents here in the last 2 weeks. So we'll see. We'll see where it's at. Two good running teams, it looks like, right now going to go at each other.
Yeah, and Terrence, let's talk about some stats. The Hornets come in averaging almost 245 yards a game rushing, passing 200 yards. So they're averaging over 400 yards of offense, almost 450 yards of offense a game. And it's going to be the Derek Val and the King, help me with his last name.
Stevenson.
King Stevens, show tonight for the Hornets because he's their star running back.
And he's their sophomore.
And he has over 700 yards rushing already after just 3 games.
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular when you have a kid like on our side, Cam Coleman, and he's at 496, almost at 500 yards. And to have 204 yards more than that is pretty amazing. So we're going to see what they have to do with the run on it.
And that's the big stat for us tonight because Colton Riles is back in. He missed a week after our game and a half or so after the concussion. And Joel Sanders came in, did a good job last week.
I thought Joel did great.
Listen, he had a phenomenal game. He threw for 154 yards in his first game. That's the highest passing yardage for the Bears this year.
Yeah, as a sophomore.
That's
very impressive.
I liked it.
And it's always good to have your starter back, though, right?
Yeah, and you know what? It's good to have him back. But what I like now is that if something ever happens in the future, we know we have somebody that can come right in. Has no fear. He's going to go do it.
Has that experience and got it against a very good Richland team as well.
Very good Richland
And, of course, Cam comes in just a few yards short of 500 yards rushing for the season, and he's got lofty goals this season. And really it's going to come down to that quarterback-running back duo for both teams.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
who can be the most efficient, who can take care of the ball tonight. The Bears have played so penalty-free the first 3
weeks,
games.
right?
First three games.
Yeah. Last week it kind of fell apart.
Exactly.
So tell us about that, Terrence.
So the Bears ended up with 15 penalties last week. No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. They ended up with 6 penalties on special teams.
Yep.
3 on defense and 3 on offense. And so 12 penalties is a lot of penalties for one game.
Yeah.
And
especially when we didn't see them.
6 were not on defense. I'm sorry. 3 on defense. There were 6 on special teams plays. And so those exchanges between changing possessions hurt the Bears a lot last week.
And they really came at key times.
It did.
And I think that was a game last week. If you eliminate those penalties, the Bears are in that game.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. They're in that game. They could play with that team last week. They just didn't play clean football. And they've got to do that because you mentioned it earlier, Fernie, the Hornets are always well coached.
Yes.
They're always well coached. They're always organized. And it's kind of like in baseball. If you give a team extra outs, they're gonna make you pay.
They're going to make you pay.
And if you give this team extra yards, they're going to make you pay.
Yeah, and that's just how they've been well coached for a long, long time. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a game that's going to tell us a lot of both futures for both of these clubs.
Absolutely.
The Bears were a little bit unbalanced last week because it's the first time this year and the first time in a long time since we've been calling radio where they threw more yards than they rushed for. And that's a little bit unusual for the Bears, but it bodes well because if you can get them both going, you got something.
And you take away the drop passes. We didn't mention those. There were several of those last week.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
There were some big key drop passes. And those penalties came at times that were drive killers. There were some turnovers last week. And all those things just really threw them off balance, I think.
Right.
And it allowed Richland to key in on Cam.
Right. And so we never want to – so – from our perspective, we just mark them as incompletes. The coaches go back, and if you got drops on the stat sheets, that's because the coaches went back and looked at the film, and they say that's a drop. So for us, we just mark them as incompletes. But there were a lot of them that we thought, that's probably a drop. He should have caught that.
Yeah, and I think those we know those athletes.
Absolutely.
They'll be the first ones.
They would tell you, I should have caught that.
That's
right.
They're stand-up young men. I mean, and that's one of the things you love to see for sure.
That's right.
So listen, it's going to be an exciting matchup. It's going to be a great game. We've got a great atmosphere. I mean, it's fall. It's not 100 degrees. It wasn't. I don't think it even hit 90 today. So we're just going to pretend like it's fall outside. You know, a great atmosphere for football. Bears and Hornets for a big district matchup. Last year, the winner of this game made the playoffs.
That's right.
And it could very well be that way this year. So
we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be an exciting matchup. We're going to bring it all of you here in just a little bit as we have the kickoff coming up here on the BBN. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. In most most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff. Would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. First quarter about to take off as the Bears have won the toss and deferred to the second half, and so they will be kicking off to the Azle Hornets.
Yeah, and I noticed that Azle decided they wanted to have the ball into the sun first.
Yeah, they want to receive with the sun in their face.
Yeah,
so, hey, maybe they know something we don't.
I guess so.
Maybe they figured out, like, no Cowboys player has been able to at AT&T Stadium how to shield the sun.
All right, well, here we go. We're going to get ready for some Brewer Bear football.
Yeah, the Bears are set. They're going to be working their way right to left as we look out of the booth here at Hornets Stadium for this exciting matchup. And Terrence, just real quick while we're waiting, give us those stats so far on our QBs and then Devin Roberts.
Sure. So Colton Rouse for the season has thrown 41 attempts with 25 completions at a 60.98 to be specific, for 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 1 fumble. Juju Sanders as it says here on the sheet, has 26 attempts for 15 completions at 58%, 154 yards in his one game, and has 1 touchdown and unfortunately 2 fumbles. And Devin Roberts has had 23 targets with 16 catches for 195 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 drops.
All right. San Diego Romero Aguilar kicks off. It's going to be a high kick over to the left side. Fair catch called. And the Azle Hornets will take over. Let's see, they're going to mark it down right about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like number 28 for Azle decided to fair catch that. That would be Sammy Johnson for the Azle Hornets.
All right, the Hornets will line up in a spread formation. They're going to come out with 4 wide receivers, 1 tailback in the backfield. Handoff goes to him. That's the number 2. Bears are there. Stuff him pretty quick. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, tackle made by number 6, Wash, for the Bears, as well as number 27 for your Bears. That's going to be, I believe, Christopher Blake, the sophomore.
All right, that's King Stevens with the first carry. It's going to be second down and about 8 after the 2-yard gain. Bears showing blitz. Here they come. Quick toss. Overthrown on the far left side, aiming for number 0, Braden Combs, but he overshoots him.
Yeah, I think quarterback got a little jittery and threw it out pretty quick. But Bears had it defended pretty well. But
yeah, I don't think he was going anywhere if he caught it. But nevertheless, if you don't catch it, you're definitely going nowhere.
Yeah, out there defending was Braylon Reed for the Bears, number 21.
All right, big third down play, 3rd and 8. Bears rush 4. King with the carry, and they're going to hit him, and he's going to be – boy, he was hit short of the first down marker, but he powered forward for 3 more yards and got that first down.
Good job by that young man. Tackle made by number 1 for the Bears. That's going to be Jordan Houston for the Bears.
All right, so that's the first big play for Mr. King Stevens. He's that tailback we talked about. Has over 700 yards rushing. Quick pass. I think that was intercepted. That was tipped near the line of scrimmage, and then the Bears come away with the pick.
Yeah, tipped by number 61, Harris Jr. for the Bears, and picked by number 21 for the Bears. That's going to be Braylon Reed. Nice job by the Bear defense to turn that ball over.
Tipped by number 61. Great play.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, so
great
the Bears
job.
get a great stop, get a turnover in Azle territory. So they're going to get the ball at the 42-yard line. All right, so with 11:14 to go. Quick turnover.
Here come the Bears.
The Bears are set and ready to go. They're going to line up with 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 tailback, along with Colton Riles back at QB. Handoff is fake. Quick toss, right side, caught. Advance forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Nice gain on first down.
Let's see who we got. That's going to be number 14 on the catch for the Bears, and that is Ty Salas.
Good pitch and catch there from Riles to Salas. Bears this time. 2 tailbacks, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Coleman. Up the middle's got some room. Cuts to the inside. And then he powers forward, picks up the first down inside the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 28.
Nice job by Cam Coleman to get upfield and get that first down. Tackle was made by his own player.
11 yards on the carry.
All right, Bears going with some tempo offense here. They line up quickly. 1 man comes in motion left to right. Quick toss, right side, caught, low. That was Roberts over there. He's got nowhere to go, but he still picks up a couple.
Nice job by number 10 for your Bears.
2 yards on the game.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch over there. Salas came in motion from the slot on the left over to the right side, probably to add some blocking over there for Roberts, but a good job defensively by the Hornets. Only allows him to gain 2 yards. Here comes the handoff to Coleman up the middle. He dives forward, and he gets inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line.
Nice job by Cam Coleman to just get upfield and get what he got out of that. Makes it short 3rd down for the Bears.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, big 3rd down play. Bears still going with tempo here. I like this. This is something we haven't seen a lot of this year, but a new wrinkle. Put it into the offense as we've seen kind of throughout the season. 3-step drop, rolling right, Riles looking downfield, squares, throws into the end zone. Back shoulder fade. There's a little bit of contact, but I think it's just because that ball was under throw. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I believe it. We're at 4 down territory if he wants it. And they got a good field goal kicker who can make it from here.
This is right about his range. This would be about a 37-yarder, and it's about the extent of his comfort level,
yeah.
I would say.
It looks like Bears are going for it.
Yeah, I think it would probably be closer to a 40-yarder. So 4th down and 4 to go here. Riles has got him set. Rolls to his right, trying to set up a screen. Gets it to Coleman. He's downfield. He's going to pick up the first down and more inside the 10 to the 15, inside the 5, barreling forward. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
There you go. That's why they have Can Coleman out there.
What a great play, a run, and run after catch, yards after contact, all of it as he gets the first score of the game.
He just showed his strength right there. He drug up a couple of Hornets for about 10, 15 yards to the end zone.
22 yards on the reception.
And they still get to kick a field goal.
Well, an extra point, but yes. 22-yard reception to
Cameron
number
Coleman.
9. Here comes the point after attempt. It is up, and it is plenty good. 7-0 Bears on top early.
All right, that's good on the Bears side right there to get that turnover with that short field and take it right down to score.
Huge play on 4th and 4. And, boy, I was nervous for a minute there because as Riles was rolling right, he had some pressure in his face, which you often do in a screen situation because the offensive line is going to release those defensive linemen and then try to block downfield. But he just barely got that to Cam, and he was just able to weave his way through traffic. He caught it about the 15 and then just barreled forward. There was contact, I think, Fernie starting about the 10-yard line, and he just didn't slow down. I mean, he just carried 2 or 3 guys in with him. Got the score.
Looked like a U-Haul truck hauling the car behind
I
it.
tell you what.
He's
loaded up.
He's deceptively strong. And people don't realize how strong he is, and then all of a sudden he's carrying 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's a beautiful play. So a great first series here for the Bears to get on top 7-0, and they are set to kick off. High kick this time is going to be fielded and will be returned this time. Caught at the 25, hit pretty quick, diving forward to the 29. And I think they might give him forward progress up to the 30.
Tackle made by number 23 for your Bears. That's going to be Joshua Matthews, the junior.
I got number 7, Cox, also on that tackle.
Yes, absolutely. And number 7, Cox, Rayondre Cox as well.
All right, so 2 big plays. Bears getting the interception after a tip pass at the line of scrimmage to get the turnover, and they go downfield and score the first points of the game. Handoff after a little, almost like a little Statue of Liberty play from the QB, except instead of grabbing it from behind, he grabbed it from the front.
Yeah. That did not fool Jordan Houston, who made that tackle from the backside. He was blitzing on that as well.
Yeah, that little trick play didn't work, so that's going to be a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Bears looking good defensively. They fake the handoff this time, looking downfield, have a man, and that's going to be caught. And he is going to overshoot everybody, and he's going to score. He's going to get all the way down. So the Bears, boy, I think number 21 or 22 for the Bears tried to go for the interception. Didn't make it. And the big wide receiver for the Hornets, number 0, goes all the way down the field and scores.
Yeah, that was number 21 on that. He thought he had him an interception, and I did too, actually.
That's 80. Let's see, that's 78 yards on that one. All right, so big touchdown plays from both teams early.
Nice throw by that quarterback.
Yeah, no surprise here. No surprise here that we've got some quick scores early in this one. It's going to be a fun night. Here comes the extra point attempt from the Hornets. Kick is just through the defense as they almost got there to block that one on the special teams, but it does net good, and it is 7-7.
All right, with 8:55 remaining in the first quarter, we have us a tie ball game quick.
Yes, we do. Yeah, that was a beautiful pass from Derek Val, and, hit his man perfectly in stride, number 0. He just kind of ran a little seam route, I think, Fernie, right up the middle.
Yeah.
And, bam, he was open.
Yeah. Safety thought he had it, didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know, we watched him last year, the quarterback for Azle Val, and he was pretty good last year as well.
Yeah. He's got a good, strong arm, and he's just one of those guys that has a lot of comfort in the pocket. He's a senior. He's been doing it for a while, and looked like it on that one. But our QB2 showed some poise on 4th and 4, picking up that first down and getting the ball to Cam in the screen situation when he had pressure in his face. And so both quarterbacks looking good. Both defenses have given up a big score, but also the Bears defensively have caused a turnover. All right, Bears about to get it back. Azle kicking off from left to right.
It's going to be number 17 kicking off, Colton Cook for Azle Hornets.
2 men back deep for the Bears, but it won't make it to them. It's going to be, well, yes, it will. It's going to get over everybody's head, field at about the 15. Reversing field now, trying to return it, cutting back up field is number 5. Tripped up near the 25-yard line. That's a good return by Caden Foster.
Yeah, number 5, Caden Foster, on a good run. I thought he almost got away with it.
10 yards on the return.
Thought he was going to break it there for a minute, but good job by the special teams of the Hornets to bring him down. Bears will take over at their own 25-yard line. All right, Riles has got him set. I don't know about you guys, but I can see the numbers so much better here. Of course, we're only about half the distance from the field we normally are.
Oh,
much closer.
Much closer, and it's nice.
Handoff fake, quick toss outside, caught down the right sideline, gain of about 5. Looks like that was Andrew Jones over there.
Yeah, it was a nice job by the Bears on that.
Bears this time will line up on a second and about 6 to go. Faking the handoff, quick toss on the slant, caught, and then dropped. That was Jones again, and he was off to the races.
He had it.
He might have scored on that one. They ran a beautiful little slant play on that. Pass was just a tick behind him.
Yeah.
And I think he was just running a little too fast to get the hands down there to catch that one.
I think just looking at him, he knew he should have had that.
Yeah, it's tough when you're going full speed on that slant and that ball's behind you. It's a tough catch, but it is one he'd say he should catch. All right, 3rd and 6 now, so big third down play here, deep in their own territory. Here come the Bears. One man comes in motion. Snap is not made. Looks like we're going to have a pre-snap penalty.
That looks like it's going to be on the Bears.
I think part of the team started at one point. Another part of the team started half tick earlier. All right, it's going to back them up. So instead of 3rd and 6, it's not going to be 3rd and 11. That'll probably change the play call here, don't you think, a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. You got a bunch to get here now.
Wouldn't be surprised even on 3rd and 6 if they don't run Cam. But on 3rd and 11, I don't know. We'll see. He's had success so far. Maybe spread it out, see if he can find a gap through the defense. Trips right, 1 left. Now Cam goes in motion. Empty backfield for Riles. 5-step drop. Looking. Caught. Gets it to Cam. Trying to get loose. Does break through 1 tackle. And now he's going to be gang tackled at about the 32-yard line. About 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, he got quite a bit. He got hit early, and he was able to get quite a bit of yards out of that.
Yeah, he caught that behind, maybe even behind the line of scrimmage. And so all 5 or 6 yards he got was they were hard-earned yards for sure. So they give him progress up to the 32. They needed to get to the 41. So he ends up about 4 yards short. So it's another 4th and 4 for the Bears, but this time deep in their own territory, they're forced to punt. All right, deep man for Azle standing back at about his 35-yard line. Kicker for the Bears standing just inside the 20, about the 18. And we're going to have a timeout on the field.
That's an Azle timeout.
All right. Maybe they were suspecting something there.
Yeah, they called that pretty quick.
Matthew Aguilar is the punter, and he was set and ready to go. The Bears have tried a fake punt once this year. Was not successful. Am I right about that? We've had one,
so.
I believe. And so maybe Azle saw something there that alerted them and called the timeout to make sure they're set and ready to go. I'm always curious, if you've got a fake on and someone calls a timeout, do you keep the fake on or do you try a different play, or what do you do? I'm always curious about that in these situations.
We're about to find out.
Except we don't know if
Except we don't know if they had it on before.
Oh, it'll be a fly on the wall for all these.
They're coming right back out in that, almost in that same
formation. Yeah. All right. Bears are going to kick it. Low line drive, end over end kick. It's going to hit. Take a decent Bears bounce, except it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be marked inside the 40-yard line at the 38.
All right. That's not bad. That's got the Bears out of that hole, put it on the other side of the field.
Okay, with 7:40 to go in the first, 7-7 is your score. Hornets will take over on their own 38-yard line. for their third possession of the game. First possession, they had a tip pass near the line of scrimmage that was intercepted by number 21, Braylon Reed for the Bears. That was tipped by number 61, though, Cedric Harris Jr. And Bears on their first possession had a touchdown, and then they just punted. All right, here come the Bears defensively. First down for the Hornets, handoff inside. That's King once again, but he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, good job by number 27 on that tackle for the Bears. That's going to be the sophomore once again on that tackle, Christopher Blake.
And King Stevens with the carry. Of course, he came in with almost 800 yards rushing in just 3 games. Handoff is fake this time, passing downfield, shooting for number 0 again. And he was open, but pass was behind him, and he just could not come away with that one, aiming for a big Braden Combs again.
Yeah, and he had a little pressure coming from that backside from Jovan Sparkman on that time.
Yeah, and
that
I think
last play.
That's what made the difference right there for sure. And King Stevens, he's averaging almost 9 yards a carry coming into this, but definitely not in this game thus far. 3rd and 9. Trying to set up a screen. Bears, they sniffed it out. They knew it was coming over there. That was big number 6, Demarion Wash over there.
And that was a nice tackle.
Washed him up.
I don't think you even need to make the tackle because it fell incomplete. And so it's going to be 4th and 9, and now the Hornets are forced to punt.
Wow, that was a great hit. I like that's what they call a slobber knocker.
It really was. And he read that beautifully and just flew back into the backfield to hit the tailback even before just as the ball was getting there. It was perfectly timed.
Looks like number 5 is back for the Bears. That's going to be Caden Foster on that return for the Bears. Back deep, waiting for that punt.
All right, so that possession for the Hornets only lasts 30 seconds as far as clock time is concerned. So Bears get it back really quick, and now we're going to mark the ball back 5 more yards.
Yeah, they had a delay. They only had 10 players out there.
All right, so didn't have enough players on the field. Going to delay a game, and should be even better field position for the Bears. As the punter for the Hornets standing back at his own 20, and the return man for the Bears standing at about the 30. Bears showing blitz like they're going to come after him. Now we're going to have a false start on the line of scrimmage because the Bears showed blitz, and they moved a little bit, got a little nervous. So Bears forced that penalty right there. That's a good job by the special teams.
It looked like number 24, who's deep snapping it, actually moved the ball and kind of stopped. He got the Bears creeping up on the line, kind of made him nervous.
All right, so that makes it 4th and a long ways to go. 4th and 19. Bears showing like they're going to bring the pressure again. Here they come. Kick is almost blocked, but they get it off. It's going to be a fair catch, called at about the 28-yard line, and that's where the Bears will start.
Hey, that's a pretty good punt with that pressure because it was really close to being blocked.
That flipped the field.
All right, Bears going to get the ball here on offense. Azle going on defense.
Yeah, that kick was in the air about 52 yards. It was a really good kick. All right, so they'll mark it down at the 27.5-yard line. Is where the Bears will start this one. 3rd possession of the game. 7-7 is your score. Still 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Riles, handoff, Coleman up the middle, barrels through, runs over a few guys, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, he took about 3 or 4 Hornets with him. He carried, looks like number 10 and number 30 with him. Bears back on the line quick.
Going with that up-tempo play as they hand it off to Coleman through the middle. He's got the first down, and it took 3 guys to bring him down, but he does get over the 40-yard line to the 41.
Nice job by number 9, Cam Coleman for the Bears. He's going to have him a big night, it looks like, tonight.
5 yards on the carry, 8 on the previous.
Yeah, so far he has been the better running back in this game for sure. Trips left, 1 right for the Bears. Handoff goes to Coleman once again through the middle. He's hit pretty quick, but he still picks up about 3. It's taken everything the Hornets have to bring him down. I mean, they are gang tackling him every time, as they should be.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got a guy that rushed for 1,500 yards last year, almost 1,600, that's what you've got to do.
It tends to wear out a defense, though.
They go to Coleman once again. He lowers his head, barrels forward, keeps his legs moving, and he picks up about 3, and it's going to be 3rd and about 4.
Third and short.
All right, here comes the third down play. 3rd and 4, spread formation. Hornets showing blitz. And, boy, they go to Coleman, but he's hit in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 2.
Yeah, I think they were looking for that. They actually had a delayed blitz right up the middle.
Okay, so the Bears are going to go ahead and punt it. I was kind of waiting to see what they might do here. And if you're going to run a fake, in between the 40s is where we see it a lot. The Bears are on the 46-yard line. It is 4th and 5 after the loss of 2 on 3rd down. Bears are going to kick it, though. Good kick. Fielded at about the 24-yard line after a fair catch.
That's a good job by the Bears flipping that field back around after that series there.
All right, so still not a lot of time comes off the clock. Only about 2 minutes of clock time comes off. Still 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. All right. Crazy game, but lots of fun.
Yeah, I expected to see Azle throwing the ball a little bit more than Brewer, but Brewer's come out throwing the ball. All right, here we go.
Ball at the 24-yard line for the Hornets. First down, working their way left to right here. Toss right.
Oh, nice
tackle.
job.
Ball comes out, and it's going to be recovered. They said he was down, but he was not. He definitely was not down when that ball came out. That was a helmet on the ball, and it came out before he was down.
That was number 6 on that tackle, Wash, for the Bears.
He gets back to just to the line of scrimmage, to the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Great job by Wash that time. They give it to King once again, number 2, and he's hit quick. Short gain this time, but he gains about 3, Mr. Stevens.
Tackle made by number 21 for the Bears. That's going to be Braylon Reed on that tackle.
All right, so big 3rd down play coming up, 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 28. They've got to get up to the 35.
That's where we got to watch number 0.
Absolutely. He's been the big play man for sure. Safety needs to cheat over a little bit. But they quarterback keeper on the read option, and he's going to be hit quick and dropped at the 30-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and 5.
Tackle made by number 27, Christopher Blake, and
50.
And 50, Jovan Sparkman on that tackle.
That's an interesting play call on 3rd and 7 to go with the little read option. Either you're going to hand it off or keep it yourself, and you decide to keep it instead of your 800-yard rusher. And you think, I can get these 7 yards. I don't know. I think that was the wrong read and maybe even the wrong play call, but
Bears snuffed it out quick.
Well executed by the Bears defensively. All right. Here comes the punt. Snap is high but handled. It's going to be a really good kick once again. Fair catch called at about the 30, and that's where the Bears will start this one.
Yeah, hey, they're doing a pretty good job on the special teams, Azle, as well as Brewer. It looks like they've been able to keep that flipping that field. Now we'll see if we can get a drive out of the Bears offense here.
Yeah, again, just a minute and a half comes off the clock. Still first quarter,
still
3:26 to go. This will be the 4th possession for the Bears, and the Hornets have already had it 4 times.
Who's our punt returner again?
Caden Foster.
Caden Foster.
So I thought.
Number 5. All right, here come the Bears.
All right, Bears coming out, ball on the 30-yard line. Trying to get something going. They had a really nice drive after the interception on their first possession to get the first score of the game. The Hornets came right back with a big play on a long touchdown pass, and that's our score, 7-7. Handoff goes to, looks like that went to number 6, didn't it?
It did.
I think that was given to
and number 5.
I was thinking it was 5, but it's 6.
That's 6.
Yeah.
Wash in there with the carry.
Yeah, and number 5 is your quarterback.
The Marion Wash
and
on that carry.
On that play, kind of running the Wildcat there is as number 5, Caden Foster comes in at QB. So another wrinkle here in the offense. You've got Cam and Wash in the backfield along with Foster.
2 yards on the carry.
And he's going to be hit and fumble the ball. Bears try to pick it up but can't, and the Hornets are going to get it at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like the Bears should have just fell on it, and they
tried to scoop it.
And he missed it, and Azle hopped right on it. That's going to be a very good field position for the Hornets.
Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. And sometimes when you bring in a non-quarterback, to play the quarterback position. Sometimes in those situations they don't hang on to the ball, and that's what happened there. That's the danger of that kind of decision, and it backfired on the Bears this time. Now the defense needs to bail them out as the Hornets will take over on the Bears' 21-yard line, deep in Bear territory. Handoff, hit in the backfield and slung down.
That's Walsh, number 6 on that carry.
Walsh still upset about the fumble. Says, you know what?
We're going to make up for it right here.
That's a 3-yard loss all the way back to the 25-yard line. And in at QB for the Hornets is number 6, Austin Morgan. So new quarterback for the Hornets comes in. Quick toss, right side, caught. That's going to be big number 0, Combs. And he's going to barrel forward, but he's only going to pick up just about 5. Gets inside the 20 to about the 18.
Tackle made by number 3 for the Bears, as well as number 12 for the Bears.
Well short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 8 to go. Trips left for them. Handoff. Faked. Fumbled. Hit in the backfield. And so some craziness in the backfield for the Hornets as well, as they're sacked all the way back. Well, they were sacked at the 25, but they're going to give them forward progress up to the 23.
Tackle made by Jordan Houston, number 1 for the Bears.
Got one of those crews that wherever they fumble it, that's where they mark it down if they get it back. So, which is kind of weird. I don't know why we see that a lot. Didn't see it last week, though. All right, so the Hornets are going to go for it. It's 4th and about 11 to go. Scoreboard says 4th and 7, but they haven't changed that in about 3 plays. Plenty of time for the QB. Throwing in the end zone. Got a man wide open. Caught. Touchdown. Blown coverage by the Bears. I mean, Braden Combs was all alone, uncovered, wide open. And this is a problem we saw last week with the Bears, and they did not get it fixed before tonight.
Yeah, no pressure on the quarterback, and they ran that deep post. He was wide open.
The one person you cannot leave.
Uncovered. And he was uncovered. All right, both teams have scored on 4th down on each other here.
Yeah, and that was a 4th and a long 11. And Bears had no pressure up the middle. Point after attempt is up and good. Makes it 14-7. And then Combs is just running free. I mean, he was just standing in the middle of the end zone wide open.
Yeah, it was a blown coverage somewhere. I see number 3 very upset at that. I don't know if he missed something.
Yeah, the secondary, they were all had their hands up, all looking at each other, all yelling, all screaming. I think everybody thought someone else should have been covering him, but here's what we know.
Somebody should have been covering him.
No one was covering him, and someone should have been. So Bears need to kind of get that under wraps for sure, because Combs has ran free twice here in this one. So the Bears have done a really good job of stopping King Stevens. A really good job.
Yep.
But they have not done a good job at reeling in Braden Combs.
Let's see if we can get a Jovan Sparkman run back here.
And speaking of Mr. Sparkman, I got word from his parents, and I knew this from a few years ago and forgot, but it's actually Jovan. Jovan Sparkman.
All right.
And so I apologize that we were pronouncing his name wrong, Jovan Sparkman. Comes the kick. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be fielded at about the 3-yard line. It will be returned up to the 10, to the 15, cutting back inside to the 20, bouncing the outside now. Cutting back in is Foster, back to the outside of the 40, down the sideline near the 45-yard line before he is chased out of bounds.
Yeah, that's number 5, Caden Foster, on that very good run back.
So he gets that all the way up to the 49-yard line.
Oh, wow.
That is a very good run.
Generous spot. Perfect. I'll take it.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a generous spot, too. I think he went out of bounds around the 45, but we're not going to complain unless, of course, it goes the other way.
You know it.
All right, 3 wide receivers this time for the Bears. Riles back in at QB. He's flanked by 2 tailbacks. Hands it off to Coleman. Up the middle. He bounces to the outside. He's got some room. Cuts it back to the inside. He's gone to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Cam Coleman.
Wow.
Big run, and that's the Coleman we saw last year right there.
That was quick, and I don't think Azle knew he had that speed. They knew he had power because he's been running them over. But he just outran everybody.
51 yards on the carry after the 46-yard return.
That was lightning quick.
2 plays.
Didn't take long for the Bears to answer.
No, not at all. Not at all. Here comes the point after attempt to try to tie this one up. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's low, but it is good. 14-14.
Well, it's a nice job by the holder. I think that's Devin Roberts to get that down.
Whew, that was definitely a high snap.
I'm going to need some Gatorade, some electrolytes.
We still got over a minute left in this quarter.
There's 1:23 left in the first quarter. Both teams have had the ball 5 times.
And only 2 people have scored.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's the Combs
2 for each time.
It's the Combs and the Coleman show right now.
Right.
It definitely is. Combs has been combing his way downfield, and Cams have been working overtime as he has been burning down the field and looking good. And that was lightning fast. That's the Cam Coleman we saw a lot of last year.
Yes.
And just
1 or 2 cuts, and then he's upfield.
Splitting the defense and making them look foolish. Not because they are, but because he's that good. Okay, Bears ready to kick off. They're still kicking right to left because it's still first quarter. The Hornets about to get it for the 6th time in this game. In this quarter, they're going to field the ball at the 22-yard line. It will be returned. Bears are there, runs into his old man, reverses field, then gets shellacked by 2 players.
Yeah, 25-7 on that tackle for the Bears. Number 25 on that tackle is going to be Shane Jenkins Jr. as well as number 7, Rayondre Cox. And Rayondre's had a couple of good ones tonight.
That was Matt Davis with a turn, and, boy, he got popped. And so I'm just glad he was all right because he was hit by 2 Mack trucks on that play. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line, 1:17 to go. 14-14 is your score. Typical Bears-Hornets matchup.
All right,
Both
here we go.
teams fired up, playing well. Bears with that 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Handoff up the middle, hit immediately and dropped as the Bears line has just been strong tonight.
Yeah, tackle made by Malakar Barr for your Bears.
And that's Jay Glaze with the carry as Derek Val checks back in. He took the last series off. Had a different QB in last time.
Yeah, he came in for 1 play, and it was a touchdown play.
Yeah. 3-step drop, looking downfield, has a man caught, number 32, right down the sideline, and he might be gone. There's only 1 man that can get him on the angle, and they finally catch him from behind inside the 30-yard line. He fumbled the ball. The Bears may have gotten it. It didn't go out of bounds. And
let's get the
ruling. I guess they're going to mark him down by contact. That ball was fumbled at the 25-yard line, but that's a long run all the way into Bear territory, or a long run after the catch by number 32. That was Caden Haas, the second leading.
Yeah, he came out of the backfield.
Yeah, one of those third leading receiver for the team. Trips left, 1 right, fakes a handoff, looking downfield, firing into the end zone, and just overshoots his man.
Yeah, tackle was made on that last play by number 12 for the Bears. That's going to be Jaden Kerrigan, and he's the one who was on that defensive.
Yeah, and he looks a little hobbled. I think that
he does look like
he's got to check out. And so he steps out of the back of the end zone, is going to get over to the sidelines as he's injured. Looks like he may have cramped up or pulled something. All right, we got a timeout on the field. I don't know if that's for the injury to make sure he gets off. I think it was. All right. So that first down play goes incomplete. Second down ball at the 25-yard line. Trips left, 1 right again for Azle. Looking to the right side, firing. Same place, caught, touchdown. Went to the exact same place, and this time caught by number 1, Aiden Mackey.
Yeah, he was being covered by number 21 for the Bears, Braylon Reed. Got beat deep on that.
And that's who came in for Kerrigan.
Azle took advantage of Kerrigan going off the field and went right to that side. New player over there.
And he had a step on Kerrigan, but Kerrigan was close enough to kind of defend that and throw him off his route a little bit, but Reed couldn't quite do it. So a quick score for the Hornets. And this kick is just through. It was almost blocked once again. And so that's going to make it 21-14.
Boy, Bears are getting there. I mean, just barely missing it. All right, well, we got 5.4 seconds. Do you think Bears can do something here?
Well, We'll see.
I cannot. This has been like the longest first quarter.
It has definitely been a long one.
And
35 points scored in the first quarter.
Yeah, 21-14 as we stand right now.
If the Bears fair catch it, they're gonna run another play in the first quarter. All right, so okay. Exciting time, exciting game. We knew it was going to be big. It always is. You can throw out the records. You can throw everything out when these two teams play each other. They always play hard, always show up, do their best. And they're showing it tonight.
First quarter, Bears has 123 yards of total offense, and Cam Coleman has accounted for 112 of those. 83 rushing, 29 passing, leading in both categories.
All right, here we go.
High kick will be fielded at about the 8-yard line. It will be returned by the Bears. Up the middle, has some room. Cut to the outside. Now bouncing to the outside, and then ankle tackled right in the middle field. That was a 21 Reed.
Yeah, I think he was trying to make up for it there. That's going to end that first quarter for the Bears.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
37 yards on the return.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
21-14 as we begin the second quarter. Bears have the ball. And they'll be taking over at their own 39-yard line after the 37-yard return. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Dr. Spreadsheet down there, statistician, mathematician.
That is correct.
All right, 21-14, second quarter. Here we go.
Hopefully we're gonna give that ball to Cam Coleman and not run so much time off the. Well, we'll see because he could break one at any moment. So we shall see.
Yeah, it's just one of those games you kind of get the sense that it's going to come down to who makes a big mistake at a critical time or who has the ball last. You know, one of those situations, just the way this has gone so far. But we're only one quarter in. Here we go, Bears. Handoff, Coleman, left side, barrels through, and he may be gone to the 50, to the 40, cuts to the outside, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Oh, I thought he stayed in, but he steps out at about the 25. So a long run for Coleman.
Wow, I thought he was going to be gone.
It's 46 yards, I believe.
Yeah, 46-yard run.
I got 36, but I could be wrong. We'll check that.
39 down to the 25. So, yeah, you're right. Right
there
up the middle goes Coleman, and he's going to get a touchdown. He's tripped right at the goal line. I think you're going to mark him down at the 1-inch line, just short.
I thought he made it. I thought he reached out and got it, but he did not. 2 plays, and Cam's already down there at the goal line.
24 yards on the last run.
Yeah, and you're right. It was 36. 36 on that other one. And so 2 big runs by Cam there for 60 yards on 2 carries. That's a 30-yard average on this series. All right, Bears go with the jumbo package. Big Colton Plemons is in there. Run right up the middle. That's going to be number 10.
Devin Roberts.
Devin Roberts on the Wildcat formation. He gets in behind Plemons and just barrels in there for the touchdown.
You have Jovan Sparkman. You have Plemons in there. They just had a bunch of meat in there.
So 1-yard run for Mr. Devin Roberts.
Not only that, but they have number 77 on that side, which is Devin Moody, who is probably bigger than all of them.
Yeah, he's a big old boy. All right, here comes the left-footed kicker for the Bears. Gets the kick up and through. And guess what? It's 21-21.
Just like that. Tie game. Well, we're going to have us a lot of offense tonight, I guess.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That makes for a fun game. Maybe not for Terrence.
I was going to say fun for who?
Lo-Fi back here is having fun.
It's definitely a fun game to watch. Going back and forth, seeing the strength of the Bears showing up.
Yeah.
All right, we need a Bear defense to put a stop to this.
I'm out of breath. I'm tired. Is there a Starbucks anywhere nearby? Is anybody driving around Azle that can just bring us some Starbucks? That's what we need.
Here, you know what? Is there
We'll
anybody
get
in the
free
stands that'll
advertising.
just bring us a cheeseburger from downstairs?
Man, a cheeseburger and a skinny vanilla latte
Hey,
it would hit so nice
A nice
right now.
coffee would be nice. I'm gonna agree with you there.
So if you're listening and bringing cheeseburgers, there's 4 of us.
Yeah, and I'll
There's
get you on the
four.
air.
And I'll just like mine, just meat, bread, and cheese only. All right, I don't want none of that sloppy stuff on there. All right, kick is deep inside of the 15-yard line, returned up the right sideline, and knocked out of bounds pretty quick as the return man.
Yeah, I thought they hit him a little late out of bounds, but
I did too, but we're not going to. They didn't call it, so maybe it didn't happen.
They'll mark him out at their own 24-yard line. Yeah. And as winded as we are, imagine how winded Cam Coleman is.
Yeah, 143 yards rushing, 29 receiving. He's on a tear.
He's on pace to have more yards rushing tonight than he has the previous 4 combined.
Yeah.
Almost. Right at it. All right. Hornets set and ready. They're going to kind of run a bunch formation of 3 wide receivers on the left side, hand it off that way, going to Mr. King Stevens. And this time he picks up about, they're going to get the first down. He picks up about 11 or 12, gets up to the 36-yard line.
tackle made by Barr, number 11 for the Bears. It looked like Foster whiffed on it. Foster had an
Well, that
opportunity.
was student body left because every lineman pulled that way and 3 wide receivers was blocking for him. That's what happened on that. So, we're going to run the ball one way or the other. So the Bears see what they can do. Now they run the opposite way. He's got nowhere to go. And so unless the whole student body's out there blocking for him, it has not worked well for King Stevens tonight.
Tackle made by number 61. That's going to be Harris Jr. for the Bears.
And he loses 3 on that one, so it's going to be 2nd and 13.
Cedric wasn't falling for that.
And, I'm impressed with the run defense of the Bears tonight. Have a guy come in with 800 yards rushing, 796 yards in 3 games, and averaging 9 yards a carry. And he's getting stuffed tonight so far.
He's having to work for it.
Yeah. Bears show blitz. Here they come. Quick toss. Left side caught. Great open field tackle.
Yeah, it was tackle made by number 21, it looks like, for the Bears.
Yeah, that's Reed.
Got a flag on the play.
And that might be offsides against the Bears. Number 14, Hayden Hayter with the catch for the Hornets. I think the Bears were offsides as they were coming on the blitz on that far left side and got in a little early. I think that was Wash over there.
Wash was kind of trying to time it.
Didn't quite time it right, so they moved ahead 5 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Which is weird because
it should be 1st and...
Yeah, it should be 1st and 5. Well, I don't know what they're doing here. All right, handoff.
Yeah, their first play was a loss for 2 or 3.
That's true.
Tackle made by number 99 on that play. That's big Colton Plemons right up the middle. That was a tackle for a loss, I believe.
Well, whatever. 3rd and 8 is what it is now. 9:40 to go.
They just kind of lined up and ran something quick.
21-21 just scored. Bears a big 3rd down right here, trying to get a stop. 3-step drop. Toss. Right side. Oh, it's dropped. Good defense over there by number 27 for the Bears. Was that 27 over there?
Yeah, that was 27, the sophomore on that defense.
Christopher Blake forces that pass incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8, and the Hornets are forced to punt.
That was a running back coming out of the backfield. He was just shadowing him.
Got that PBU.
Yeah, nice job by that sophomore.
All right, so the first time Bears finally get a stop. The last 2 possessions for the Hornets have resulted in touchdowns. Bears finally get a stop and got a chance here to try to get the lead back. 9:28 to go in the half. Snap is low, just gets it off, almost blocked. It takes a really good Hornet bounce, but it's going to go out of bounds or be down at about the 32.
You got a flag out there. He got a hold of the punter.
Yeah, that's going to be 15-yard variety.
Yeah, he missed it and just annihilated the punter.
Well, it was almost blocked, and so that's going to give the Hornets a first down.
Yeah.
So that's a huge mistake. Well, the Bears were set and ready to take over on offense, but after this penalty, it's going to give the Hornets first down.
I don't know what they're discussing. That's a pretty easy one for me.
Could have been just running into because he didn't blow him up. He's just running through.
Yeah, if it's running into it, it's a 5-yard. If it's, roughing the kicker, it's 15.
He sold it well.
Yeah.
If you're going.
And that's the deal. I mean, as a punter, you get barely touched. You got to act like you're dying. Running into the kicker.
Okay, so it's only the 5-yard variety. Now, here's the deal. Usually, if most refs, if you're trying to block it, they're not going to call roughing the punter if you're sold out trying to block it.
So I think that's why they called running into, and Azle declined the penalty.
Correct.
So just going to give the Bears the ball.
Bears will get the ball at looks like the 30.
Instead of kicking it again.
That's correct.
That's interesting.
Weird. Yeah.
That's interesting. I think I would have at least kicked
it again.
You know? Or the defense has been out there a while. Maybe run a fake.
I mean, the Bears may have influenced that with these 93 yards in kick returns.
Yeah, that's true. All right, they got it at the 31.
Hey, I'll take it. All right, ball at the 31-yard line of the Bears. They're set and ready to go. Riles in the backfield, flanked by 2 tailbacks. One goes in motion. 5-step drop, looking downfield. Fires, has a man. Overshot Roberts. He had him.
He had Roberts.
Had him on that seam route right up the middle. And
Robert was going to be running.
Just couldn't get it to him. You know what? Here's what I'll say about that pass. Riles, that pass the first couple of games, threw that ball kind of slow. He was kind of throwing slow balls out there. That was a fastball. He threw it with some authority. You could tell he had a lot of confidence. So I like what I saw on that. Here comes a little toss on an end around, and that's going to be Roberts, and he's going to pick up about 7.
That's actually 13.
Yeah,
that's Andrew
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Forward toss?
No, it was a pitch.
Pitch backwards or forward?
Pitch forward.
Okay,
pass. That was a pass. Officially, that was a pass, yes. A little shovel pass on a little end around round.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it made it manageable third down, that's for sure.
7 yards on the reception.
3rd and 3. Fakes a handoff. Quick toss. Roberts. He's hit quick and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, I don't like that play call. 3rd and 3. Give it to Coleman.
I think so. I just.
Unless you're planning on going for it on 4th down.
Unless. But this part of the field, man, that's
hey, Coleman already said, let's go for it.
Well, Coleman.
He hit his chest and said, let's go for it.
He'll take the ball on 4th and 20.
Yeah, for sure. Without blinking.
It's 4th and 2. It really was. It's a good play call. I'm just being facetious because Roberts, most of the time, he picks up 2 yards.
So whatever this is, it's down into the play clock. We're at 5 seconds on the play clock.
Oh, they better hurry up.
Yeah, I think they're trying to see if someone would jump off sides. Now we're at.
I got a timeout.
We're going to call timeout.
They took forever to get that in.
Way too long.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was the plan all along, to call timeout.
Yeah.
So they're going to talk it over, see what they want to do, see what you got in your playbook. Because if you don't get this here, you're giving the Hornets a short field. If you kick it,
with lots of time,
you're probably pinning them inside the 20-yard line if you can get a decent kickoff, at least inside the 25. So
every offensive player is wanting to go for it right now, but I'm telling you, that coach is like, you know what, boys? Let's just go play a little defense. That's what they should be saying.
If they go for it and make it, we're going to say, genius.
That's why we're
play.
not coaches.
They go for it, don't make it. We're like, what?
The 21 points on each side says the defense is
they're coming
less
out to
likely.
go for it.
True. However, the Bears have 3 stops tonight.
Looks like they're in a wildcat.
Well, they have 4 stops. They got an interception and three stops, including 2 3-and-outs. All right, the Bears are out there. They're going to line up in that wildcat formation. You've got Foster and Wash back in the backfield along with Coleman. Foster with the carry. He's going to get the first down, and he's got it just enough. Boy, he needed 2. He got 3. And forward progress was stopped a long time ago. Whistle comes in late. Finally blow it dead, but the Bears are going to get it.
Wow.
I like that play call.
That was a good
That's
play
actually,
call.
Foster.
Yeah, that was
Caden
number
Foster.
5, Caden Foster.
Okay, that was Caden Foster. Okay. So Wash had it earlier. This time they go with Caden on that one. The 5 and 6 is really hard to tell with the wrinkled uniforms. We apologize. First down for the Bears. Ball at the 42. Riles hands it off to Coleman. This time he's hit quick, drop for no loss, and maybe the first time tonight he doesn't get a gain.
Yeah, they got in there quick. I tell you, I've seen them run that too with Devin Roberts down at the goal line too. So they've had 3 different players run that Wildcat.
Yeah, Devin, Wash, and Foster. Roberts, Wash, and Foster have all run that tonight.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Bears.
Riles in the shotgun. He's flanked on either side by a tailback. 2 receivers left, 1 right, firing downfield. Has a man caught. Deep slant, big first down. That's number 13, Andrew Jones.
Andrew Jones again. He's got a breakout night tonight.
Okay, I said it a while ago. He threw that pass with authority earlier and overthrew him, and he had confidence. And then this time he zeroed in.
Yeah.
19 yards on the reception by Jones.
It's a different QB than we saw the first 2 weeks. Colton Riles' arm has really zeroed in. It's like he's fixed his sights. He's got it all together right now. First down, ball into Azle territory at the 38-yard line. Quick toss, Roberts caught, spins away from a couple of guys, and he gets forward to about the 35.
I thought he was going to get hammered, and he spun right off that tackle to get some yardage.
Boy, he hit the button on his joystick, spun around, and got out of there, didn't he?
The ball kind of floated a little bit too much for me.
3 yards on the reception.
Shows my age. I called it a joystick and
Yeah.
a controller.
And I knew exactly what you said.
Yeah, we all knew what you were talking about.
Back when we only
In
had
this
one
room.
button.
Yeah, there was only one button. Coleman up the middle, makes 2 guys miss, bounces to the outside a little bit, and then he is tackled, but not before he picks up the first down inside the 25.
Wow.
11
That's
yards on the
nice
carry.
carry by Cam Coleman, number 9 for your Brewer Bears.
Sorry, 11 yards on the carry.
So how many yards was that pass to Jones earlier?
19.
All right, quick toss left side, caught. It was high, but Salas, he climbed the ladder and grabbed that one. Picks up about 5.
Yeah, that was a great job by Ty Solis on that.
It really was. I didn't know Salas had those ups. He may be able to dunk.
And listen,
He got up on that one, man.
And then got upfield.
Yes, he did.
the Bears have thrown to 4 receivers tonight, so they're passing the rock around.
First down play there, nets 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Quick toss, caught, right side, turning it upfield, diving forward to the 15. That's going to be Alexander.
Yeah, Tristan Alexander on that carry, the senior for the Bears.
It's a couple yards short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
4 yards on the reception.
They mark him down right at the 16, and he's got to get just inside the 14. So 3rd down, a long 2 here. 3rd down and 3 officially. Handoff, Coleman. Up the middle, he's got the first down, barrels forward. It takes 5 guys. Let's see. Yeah, there were 6 guys on that
6
tackle.
6 guys on him right there.
6 yards on the run.
6 guys for 6 yards.
Tackle for a yard for every tackler.
I'm telling you right now, they're like going, this kid is strong.
First down ball, the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and go. Handoff Coleman. He's hit quick, dives forward, just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He tried to make that cut, but he fell over one of his own players, it looked like.
He's going to lose about a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd and go from an 11.
We're going to count that as no gain.
Yeah, I mean, it's a half a yard. Scoreboard still says 2nd and 10, so we're going to go no gain. Handoff, Coleman once again up the middle. He's going to get into the end zone, almost untouched. He stiff-armed one guy, sidestepped him, and got into the end zone. Make that a 10-yard touchdown run for Mr. Cam Coleman.
Nice job by that running back, number 9, Cam Coleman for the Bears. Bears have jumped up on top of the Hornets, 27-21, pending the extra point.
Yeah, here comes the extra point. Big extra point. All these are big in this game. Kick is up. It's low, but it's good, 28-21.
Yeah, he's been on the money. That's been that left-footed kicker kind of throws it off, but he's made it every time.
Well, as there were many stretches in the last 2 ball games in which there wasn't a lot to talk about positively.
There's a lot to talk about.
This
tonight.
one has been just the opposite.
Yeah.
How many? Who scored touchdowns for the Bears?
Cam
Coleman
Coleman.
and Roberts.
That's it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. 3 touchdowns for Coleman and one for Roberts.
Devin Roberts.
And that was
on that Wildcat.
On the Wildcat on a run.
Good job by Merida. Here's the
recap. 22-yard touchdown pass catch and into the end zone for Coleman on the first possession of the game. Bears did not score again until their 5th possession after punting twice and fumbling, and it was a 51-yard touchdown run by Coleman on that one. And then you had the 1-yard touchdown run by Devin Roberts on the last set of downs, and then on this one, the 10-yard run by Coleman to make it 28-21. Here comes the kickoff for the Bears. It will be fielded at about the 18-yard line and returned. Hit quickly and
nice
dropped.
Tackle. That's Walsh. Number 6 on that tackle.
And looks like that was number 9, Brody Clark, on the return. And, boy, he was dropped hard. Man, there have been some big hits on special teams tonight by the Bears.
Yeah. And Walsh has had him a couple of big ones tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay. 4:05 to go here in the half. Bears up 28-21. You kind of get the sense, boy, if you can get a stop right here, it would be absolutely huge for the momentum of this game. Ball at the 23-yard line. Hornets in the gun. Handoff, caught quickly, dropped. That's going to be a loss of 2.
Help me out with that, fellas. Who we have there?
What?
Walsh. Was number 6 on that tackle again.
I just saw Plemons running over there. I couldn't tell who actually made the tackle. Loss of 2, so it's be 2nd and 12. Hornets just unable to run the ball effectively tonight. Quick toss left side, trying to get outside. Great
nice
open field tackle. Shedding a block and getting a tackle by number 1. Boy, that was big. Jordan Houston.
Nice job by Jordan Houston, the senior for the Bears.
Hayden Hayter, number 14, was about to take off. And Houston shed his blocker and made a one-handed tackle over on the right side. Beautiful tackle.
All right, Bears need to tighten up here.
Lost another yard, so it's 3rd and 13. Hornets in the gun. Handoff. It's fumbled. And a scramble for it. Hornets get it back. It comes out again. I think the Bears got it inside the 15. That's got to be Bears ball. He was not down.
That's Harris Jr. on that recovery for the Bears, it looks like.
All right, good job. I was going to be upset if they ruled him down because he definitely was not. He fumbled that twice. And the Bears get it the second time. Fumbled it. Almost had it secured. Fumbled it again. The Bears pick it up. That is huge.
Man, that is a big play for the Bears. Gives them a very, very short field.
Who recovered that?
Harris Jr., number 61 for the Bears. I think he was part of the initial pressure
he
as well.
had that tip earlier that caused the touchdown.
Yeah, he's having a great game so
he's
far.
had a deflected pass, tackle for a loss for 3 yards, and a fumble recovery.
All right, 3:06 to go here in the half. Bears took over at the 15, their 15-yard line. Handoff up the middle and barreling forward inside the 10.
7 yards on the gain.
That's a nice job by Cam Coleman, number 9 for your Bears.
He gets inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 18. That is the 10-yard line. I'm telling you, my eyeballs aren't working. There is an extra line out there for soccer that's messing with my brain.
Yeah, it's bothering me as well. It don't go all the way across and it cuts up.
Yeah, all right, here we go. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 8-yard line. Bears can't get a first down without scoring. Riles in the gun. Handoff Coleman up the middle. Spins. Dives forward. It's going to be close to the first down. Let's see if he picked it up. And
he is just short, I believe.
Okay, they're going to say 3rd, and it couldn't be more than just a few inches. Not even a football length.
They gave him 2. I'm going to give him 3. I'll give him 2.
Well, it was second.
It's 2 and 33 inches.
2nd and 3, and he didn't get the first down. So,
Yeah.
We got a timeout here.
Yeah.
This is a 2-minute timeout, correct?
Yes, this is that 2-minute timeout. Ball at the 5-yard line. New rule in high school football. We'll keep it right here and just talk through this one. Bears causing the fumble. Just kind of a funky snap, and it was fumbled in the backfield by the QB, Val. And, boy, the Hornets came out so sharp early. They had that tip pass was intercepted, but, things like that happen. And, boy, here lately the Bears have just really zeroed in on defensively and just taken over this game.
Yeah, and if they don't watch out, Cam Coleman's just going to pour it on, and it'll be over quick.
3rd and 1, third and inches from the 5-yard line. Bears have to get just inside the 5.
Bears have 6 tackles for a loss of 12 yards.
And
that's huge.
What's funny is the quarterback, Val for Azle, fumbled it twice on that play.
He did.
All right, here Bears can get a first down.
They got that jumbo package in there.
It looks like Devin Roberts is out there too.
Roberts is in there. You got Plemons and Midler. They're fullbacks on the right side.
Hey, you got Jovan Sparkman there.
Jovan,
Sparkman. I'm so used to saying it the
Here
other
we
way.
go. Bears going to barrel forward on this one, no doubt about it. Comes a snap. Roberts up the middle, and he dives forward, picks up the first down. And I think he got the first down. He didn't. If he did, he just got it.
Yeah, I think he got it.
I think they're saying 4th down.
Oh, wow.
So he was hit pretty quick. It looked like he was going to get it, but when he was hit, he went down fast. I think they're going to keep that jumbo package out there, run the exact same play. You got to think 2 times you're going to pick up an inch because that's all you need here. Roberts right up the middle. This time he definitely gets it, squirts through, and he's in for the touchdown. He gets across the goal line. That's the 2nd touchdown of the night for Mr. Devin Roberts. Touchdown Bears. They take the big lead.
Hey, you know what the coach has said? We're going to do it again. Stay behind the big guys.
Was that a 5-yard rush?
Yes.
All right, nice job by Devin Roberts for the Bears on that score.
I like it.
You know, if I ever need a stress test done, what I'm going to do is just have them bring all those little probes and hook them up to me while I call a Bears Hornets football game.
Damian Merida on the extra point. Good. Right up the middle.
This one's got so much firepower, man, that it's just been one of those exciting matchups that just hasn't stopped.
I tell you what, this has been a great rivalry with the Azle and Brewer for a long, long time.
Hey, 179 yards rushing in the first half by Cam Coleman, and then another 29 receiving. That's accounting for.
So did we make the extra point? I can't see the scoreboard.
Okay. We did. 35-21. Thanks for keeping that up for us. Our producer John Burker, he's done such a good job getting us over on the YouTube.
Lo-fi. I think I'm going to change my name to Lo-fi.
I like it. Lo-fi.
I like Lo-fi.
I'm
gonna go with that.
Putting the score up to date on there, so if you're following it, you see it. I don't have to do that on Facebook and answer everybody's messages. What's the score? What's the score?
Low res.
Low res and Lo-fi.
All right, Bears back to kick.
Shout out to Marvin Johnson, our buddy Marvin, who's always listening to us and telling us what a good job we do, even when we don't do a good job. Ball's filled at the 18-yard line with the kickoff by the Bears. Hit quickly.
Collision.
And another big collision on a return, and Bears bring them down quickly just past the 25.
That is 23 on that tackle, and number 38. Let me see. 23, actually, I'm sorry, 30. That was 23 on that tackle. Joshua Matthews, and 30, Aiden Toy. Good job on the Bear coverage team.
All right, Azle will begin this with 1:25 to go in the half. Bears up 35-21.
If they aren't going to be slinging it, I'll be surprised.
They're going to be looking to go deep, score some points quick, try to get back in this one. So Bears got to be ready. Combs comes in motion. He lines up at the H-back position. Quick toss, right side, caught. Tackle missed on that side, and then down the sideline for a first down is number 1, Mackey.
Yeah, he's pushed out by number 3 for the Bears.
He picks up about 11, ball at the 39. Clock does stop, 1:20 left here in the half. There's 3 wide receivers on the left side, only a couple defenders. Now a little handoff up the middle. Makes 3 guys miss, gets outside and gets into Bears territory up near the 40-yard line before being knocked out of bounds at about the 39.
Yeah, tackle made by number 21 for the Bears, Braylon Reed.
That's a 20-yard run on that one that really gets them going.
Yeah, kind of snuck that out. They put trips on this side, looked over here, and then just kind of handed it off.
Bears are going to rush 3 this time. Handoff faked in the pocket, firing right, almost picked off by Reed. So he jumped that route over there.
Wow, it was a good job by number 21 on that coverage for the Bears.
He baited him a little bit on that one.
He did. He almost got it, too.
Yeah.
If he catches that one, he's probably gone.
Oh, yeah, it's a pick 6 easy. 2nd and 10, though. Ball at the 39 still. 1:08 to go in the half. Hornets with the ball are down by 14. Bears defensively trying to get a big stop here late in the second quarter. Oh, Bears jumped off. And I think actually what happened there is the wide receiver might have flinched and the defender reached up and touched him. We'll see if they get the Bears. They're going to get the Bears
they're going to get the Bears offside.
It looked like Reed thought he jumped, and so he reached and grabbed him to try to force the penalty. But I think Reed just got a little antsy there. All right, that'll be 5 yards forward for the Hornets inside the 35 to the 34. 2nd and 5. 3-step drop, looking downfield. Foul. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's sacked.
Fumble on the ball.
The ball does come out. We'll see. Hornets recovered it, but he's sacked all the way back at the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him actually even further back than that. And we got a timeout called by the Hornets. So it's going to be now 3rd and about 18.
I'll tell you what, Colton Plemons bull rushed that tackle on that side and just run him over.
I mean, he completely collapsed the pocket by himself. That's one of the best rushes of the season we've seen from Plemons. I mean, he's been doing it for so long.
Wow.
We've been calling his name forever. And that time he just got in there and said, you know what, watch this. There's been a lot of watch this moments tonight. That's a huge play.
Wow.
Because we're inside 1 minute to go, pushes the ball all the way back. They mark him all the way back at the 47-yard line.
8 yards.
They've got to get to the 29 for the first down.
Yeah, 8 yards lost on any play is
huge.
Not a good thing for your offense.
No.
You're definitely behind the sticks, behind the
And we've said this plenty of times, high school refs are really generous with the forward progress. And so to get an 8-yard loss, you really earned it. You really did.
I like how they maneuver him around, too. Jovan's playing the nose while Jovan is playing the nose while Colton is out here at the end.
All right, here we go. Big 3rd down play. Rolling to his left is Val, passing downfield. That pass is going to be broken up.
Yeah, it looks like Barr, number 11 for the Bears on that breakup.
All right, good job defensively. And even if he'd have caught it, he still would have been about 7 yards short of the first down. So 4th down play coming up, and with 49 ticks to go, I thought that they were going to leave the offense out there for a minute.
I'm not sure why they wouldn't have.
If you don't pick it up, you give the Bears half a field.
With Cam Coleman in just as short of a minute.
That would be an interesting decision for sure. All right, here comes the punt team out for the Hornets. Deep man for the Bears standing about the 10-yard line. Be interesting if they let him return it here or just, kind of play this safe. I'm thinking they're going to let him return it. One man does go in motion for the Hornets.
Time is run out on the play clock.
All right, so we're going to get a delay of game unless we got a penalty. Unless we have a timeout, but didn't see it. So that'll back it up 5 more yards.
I think you'll accept that because you want to give your kicker room to get a good kick up and
a little bit better opportunity.
This kicker's got a good leg. We've seen him put it in the air for 55 yards, and so he can really boom it.
I know the Bears have had pressure.
He's standing at his 35. Snap is high but handled. He thought about running with it, and then he takes off and kicks it. It's a good kick, and it's fair caught at the 15-yard line.
Hey, he was holding it there for a while,
Rugby style, he's like, Just
it's a good job by that kicker, actually.
He's a really good rugby style kicker. He can really boot that ball when he gets outside of the pocket and kind of gets his momentum going forward, and he launched that one. He kicked it from about the 30. It was fielded at the 15. So, that's about a 60-yard.
That's a pretty good kick.
That's a 55-yard punt right there, easy.
Hand off to Coleman.
Each of Azle's punts has been for 0 yards, and they're forcing them to fair catches. So,
all right, 42 ticks, handoff up the middle. Coleman, like we said, he barrels forward for a hard 2 yards. If the Bears call timeout or if they're just going to let the clock run here, and I think they're going to let it run. they don't have to snap it again if they don't want to.
Yeah, and I don't see a reason why.
Yeah, it looks like they're headed to the team on the sidelines headed to the locker room. So I doubt that the Bears are going to snap it.
3 more seconds on the play play clock than the game clock. Bears can just let it wind down. And
Cameron's like, come on, let's do one more. Because 181 yards in the first half just wasn't enough rushing yards.
All right, that's the conclusion of the first half.
35-21 is your score after 2 complete. Well, the Bears just really did a fantastic job right at the end. And listen, you guys have heard me say it 100 times. The second half, the second quarter is the most critical portion of the game in high school football, and it goes both ways. The Bears played well in the second part of that second quarter, and the Hornets did not, and it cost them in that one for sure. And so a great job there by the Bears, and they've got the big lead at halftime, 35-21. All right, so we'll let you listen to some of our sponsors here at halftime. We'll be back in just a little bit with this exciting conclusion to this rivalry matchup here on the BBN.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor rehab facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks Frio Hydration.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You gotta hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game,
when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play. That my worth isn't determined by my performance. That even on my worst day, I am worthy. That you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's, bar and grill located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff. Would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears!
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Texas at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
Second half coming up. Bears up 35-21. 14 points over the Azle Hornets in this one after a really nice second quarter. Bears won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the ball first. Hornets will be kicking off. As we look out of the booth, right to left, Bears will be working their way left to right to give you some visuals tonight. Thanks, as always, for joining us, for listening to our sponsors at halftime, because they make Friday nights happen at Brewer High School. Here come the Hornets getting set and ready to roll. We'll give you some scores from around the district here in just a moment, and some first half stats. Hornets with the kickoff. They're going with the short, high kick, fair catch, called at about the 27-yard line by Mr. Roberts, and that's where we'll start this one. Terrence, take it away with some stats.
All right. The Bears rushed for 192 yards in the first half, 181 by Cam Coleman, 6 by Wash, 6 by Roberts, 2 by Wash, and 3 by Foster. They also passed for 76 yards with a 29-yard touchdown pass to Coleman and a 30 yards of receiving for Jones, putting your quarterback at 76 yards passing for a total of 268 yards in the first half of total offense. And I also mentioned 93 yards of special teams. On the defensive,
we'll get some defensive stats right after this first play here as the Bears get set. Riles in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Short gain, spinning forward, just past the line of scrimmage, gain of 1. Go ahead, Terrence, take it away.
Defensively, the Bears have so many key plays that my spreadsheet looks like a bunch of typos, but there's Houston with 2 tackles for loss and a sack and an additional tackle, and we'll also highlight 2 tackles for a loss and 3 additional tackles for Wash.
All right. Handoff up the middle once again. Gang tackled this time as Cam Coleman. He gets just back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be third and about 9 to go.
If we continue down that list, Reed also had a pass breakup, 2 tackles, and an interception. And Harris Jr. had a pass deflection, tackle for a loss, and a fumble recovery. And Plemons, tackle for a loss, and a sack of the quarterback.
All right. Very good. Notice the timekeeper ran 2 seconds off the clock whenever the Bears called a fair catch. So we need those 2 seconds. We're going to know where they went. Third down play. Riles going deep. Has a man wide open. Caught at the 50. He's down the left sideline to the 40. It's off to the races to the 30. Stiff arm 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Bears.
Wow.
Long pass on third down. Tremendous play by Riles and a great catch on the far side for the touchdown for the Bears.
How far was that, do you think?
That was all the way from the 27-yard line, so make that 73 yards.
73 yards by, was that Kerrigan?
That was actually number 3 on that catch for the Bears, it looked like.
I could not tell who that was on the far side of it.
Unless that was Caden Foster. I mean, I couldn't tell.
We're going to have to get some clarification on that. It was on the far side and just could not tell who it was.
If it could have been Jones, if it was a 3 involved, because that would be 13.
It could have been 13, yeah.
We're going to say 73 yards to Jones, and we'll correct that if we need to. That puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Wow. He's had a great night tonight.
Extra point is up and good, makes it 42-21. Bears up, doubling up the score over the Hornets.
I was going to say, best thing for the Bears would be to get a score here and open it up wide open and run some time off, but we'll take the score.
That was quick.
Yeah, it really was. That was fast, and that was a great catch over on that far side, and just beat his man deep, got all the way down the sidelines for just a tremendous play. All right, so Bears set and ready to kick off.
And that's why you defer.
That is exactly why you defer right there. All right, Bears set and ready. 42-21 after the quick score here in the third quarter. High catch is fielded at the 20-yard line. Will be returned and popped once again, diving forward past the 30-yard line. Good defense there by the return team and by the cover team.
Yeah, tackle made by 27 for the Bears. It's going to be Christopher Blake and 25.
That's correct.
And that's Shane Jenkins Jr.
All right, so the Hornets will take over at the 32-yard line after the big third down, 73-yard touchdown pass from Colton Riles. Trips left, bunched up on the far side for the Hornets, one right. Handoff up the middle, though. Getting past the first line of defense, now taking off to the races. And all the way down the right sideline, inside the 20-yard line, into Bear territory with a tremendous run that time for Mr. King Stevens.
He's run out of bounds, I think, by number 1, Jordan Houston.
And he steps out at the 28-yard line, so that's about a 50-yard run there for him. Make that a 40-yard. Hornets ready. Handoff once again. Stevens bounces to the outside, has some room once again, gets down the right sideline. He's close to the end zone, diving for it, but he's going to come up a little bit short inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. And they'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 5. So it's going to be first and go for the Hornets at the 5-yard line. They come out gunning here, trying to get back in this one.
Harris Jr. on that last tackle.
Handoff goes to Stevens again up the middle. This time he is stuffed up right there at the line of scrimmage, and he might have got a yard or two, so it'll be second and go.
Yeah, tackle made by number 1, Jordan for the Bears, Jordan Houston, and number 6, Walsh.
Attack of the window there.
All right, second and it's going to be second goal. They spot the ball at the 4-yard line, so he got about a yard on that one. Bears trying to buckle up here and maybe force field goal attempt. Hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped, and I think that ball came out.
QB fake.
Oh, what a fake, guys. Quarterback on the keeper around the right side, gets in the end zone for the touchdown. As he faked everybody out on that one, including me and the entire Bears defense. Great quarterback keeper for the 4-yard touchdown run. Pulling after attempt coming up. So you knew the Hornets weren't going to give up, even though the Bears had double up their score here.
Uh-oh, looks like there's movement on the line.
A false start coming up, so they'll back it up 5.
Should be incidental.
Should be.
All right, point after attempt coming up. Kick is up, and looks like it is good. So 28-42. Both teams come out gunning, just like they did in the first quarter.
Matching 7 points.
All right, Bears got to answer now.
All right. Both teams come out gunning here in the third quarter. Get quick scores with 9:36 left. 28-42.
Two.
All right, we did get confirmation that was number 2, Tristan Alexander, on the long touchdown catch earlier. When I looked over to the sidelines, that's who everybody was high-fiving.
So wasn't sure, right?
But I just didn't. I never got a good look at the number. He was running so fast.
That changes the stat line just a little.
And as he was running, that jersey was all wrinkled up. Just couldn't see it. And we apologize for that. So Tristan Alexander,
thought it was a 3, but it was a 2.
Touchdown pass. Longest pass reception of the season for the Bears, if I'm correct. I don't remember one longer than 73 yards. We've had a run longer than that, but I don't know about a pass. Fair catch. No, excuse me. This
you might be right.
Will be returned by the Bears, by Devin Roberts. He fields it at about the 27-yard line. Gets up to about the 33 for a 5-yard return. So they mark him down at the 33. Bears will come out, see if they can keep this momentum going, as we know the Hornets aren't going to give up. What I'd love to see is just get this running game going and chew up some clock. Got a 2-score lead. a nice little 67-yard drive that ends in a touchdown with a bunch of runs and runs 5-6 minutes off the clock would be beautiful.
That would be nice.
4 wide receivers for the Bears stacked on each side. Handoff to Coleman. Now it's fumbled. It's on the ground. I think Riles dove on it and got it back. But he's going to lose 2 on the play. He was trying to give that ball off to Coleman. And the Hornets, they give it to the Hornets. Riles fell on that ball, but I guess he did not have possession of it as the Hornets came away with it, and they get the fumble. And like we said, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep after it. So the Bears have to maintain this momentum here.
Got to clean that up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So with 9:23 to go, Hornets take over on the Bears' 31-yard line, and they've got the momentum right there. It's shifted hard in this game for sure. Down by 3 scores, now only down by 2, and they've got the ball in Bear territory. Handoff goes to Stevens, but the Bears are there to drag him down at the line of scrimmage and maybe even lose a yard.
They're going to give him forward progress to the
gained about a half a yard, I guess, on that one. Certainly not much.
Bears got to buckle it up.
2nd and 9. Same formation. 3-step drop this time. Val with plenty of time, firing deep, has a man, overshoots him into the end zone. They're going to throw a flag.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't see anything on that. They're going to call pass interference against the Bears, and that's a bad call.
That's a horrible call.
There was a little bit of contact there, but they was just running side by side.
Stride for stride.
He didn't impede his ability to reach up or anything at all. He was looking back. That's just a really bad call.
We've seen quite a few of those this year. Or I should say through the years.
So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty for the Hornets. That'll move the ball over to the 15-yard line and give them an automatic first down. Yeah, unfortunate there. And I think that was great coverage by the Bears. And that was Reandre Cox on coverage. One man comes in motion from the right to the left. Handoff. Stevens up the middle. He gets away from everybody, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. 15 yards on that one.
Azle's answered twice here.
Yes, they have.
Got us a ball game here.
It is now a 1-score game. All right, here comes a point after attempt for the Hornets. Kick is up and good. And that makes it 35-42. Well, just like that, you're down by 3 scores, then you're only down by 1 score. And that's what happens if you keep fighting, force a fumble, get a turnover.
Get a great penalty in your behalf.
Yeah.
Right back in the game.
Yeah, the penalty hurt him for sure, but momentum had definitely shifted in that situation. I don't like the call at all, but that touchdown was set up mostly by the fumble there. Got to take care of the ball, so see if the Bears can clean that up. And all you need to do here now is come out and get a score. You get a score here, you're back up by 2 scores, and you're in control of the game.
And you play your game.
Yeah,
do what's been working.
We've had 3 touchdowns here in a span of 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's the first quarter all over again. All right, now the Hornets set to kick off. Bears have deep men back at about the 10 and the 15-yard line.
They got all the momentum. Do you onside kick it?
High, short kick, fielded by Roberts at the 25, returns it to the 30, to the 35, dives forward up near the 39-yard line.
It's a good job by Devin Roberts to get up there on that ball. Get a good return.
8:45 to go in the first quarter. We're going to spot the ball down at the
39.
39, like
10 yards on the return.
Yeah.
All right, here come the Bears.
Rise is going to be in the backfield as your quarterback in the backfield with 2 other tailbacks. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 1 comes in motion from left to right. That's Jones. Handoff goes to Coleman up the middle. Dances, spins, runs, breaks free, dives down into Azle territory up near the 45-yard line.
Boy, it's a great run by Cam on that. I thought he broke it loose.
15 yards on the carry.
All right, into Azle territory. They mark him down at the 46-yard line. Nice 15-yard carry that time by Coleman. And like we said on the last drive, that we need to see lots of Cam on this one. We need to chew up some clock, keep that clock running. And off to Coleman once again. Hit quick in the backfield from behind on a good backside tackle. He's brought down for a loss of 1.
Yeah, it was number 10 coming off the end. Hayden Cassie, outside linebacker for the Hornets.
Of course, Bears can't get comfortable either. They've got to make sure when those passing lanes are open up, they take advantage of that because they're definitely keying in on Cam at the moment.
That's right.
Riles has got him set. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Handoff goes to Coleman. Left side. Fighting forward. He's going to pick up maybe 2. He gets up to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and long, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a definite situation where they are in. If they get enough yardage here, they can go for it.
3rd and 9.
If they don't get it.
Yeah, I'd say they'd have to get 6 or 7 yards here to go for it on 4th down.
I think the Bears got to put the ball in the air.
We'll see what they do right here. 3 wide receivers. It's going to be Roberts and Jones to the right.
Look at how many players
1 split wide to the left. They fake it to Coleman, go to Roberts on a screen. He's hit quickly, tries to spin out of it, has nowhere to go, and he's only going to pick up maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, it didn't get the blockers that he was wanting. They just kind of shed it.
All right, it's going to be 4th and about 7, and the Bears are going to send out the punt team. And I think that's the right thing to do. I think they needed to get inside the 40 to go for it, and hopefully they can pin the Hornets back deep.
That is not the kind of pass I was looking for, but it was a pass.
Yeah, and that,
little bubble pass.
That has not worked for them. That little bubble screen has not worked for them tonight. Hornets have done a really good job defending that. Roberts is usually pretty efficient. Here comes the punt. It's a nice high kick, directional kick. And, it takes a great bounce and bounces inside the 5-yard line. Oh, that's a horrible spot. That ball hit at the 5.
I thought it went out about the 4, maybe 3.5.
Hit at the 5 and went out of bounds. They marked it up at the 8.
Got a penalty here.
All right, we'll check this flag on the play. The Bears' offense is staying out there. We'll see who this is against. This could be very critical. I don't think the Bears would re-kick this. I think they'll take the ball at the 8-yard line. But, if you get 5 yards, you might send your offense back out. And that's what they're doing. The offense is getting up. So we've got to check the call here. This is potentially huge. The offense is coming back out.
Yeah.
Personal foul would be an automatic 1st down, but 5 yards, and it might be enough for Coach Amron to say, you know what, let's go for it here.
All right, let's see.
Here comes the call.
Illegal procedure defense.
Yeah.
Automatic 1st down. I don't know what. I'm not. He said it was 1st down, and they changed the sticks.
All right, you guys got to explain this.
So wait a minute. They didn't move the yard. They only moved the down.
Yeah.
They didn't move the yard marker.
It's
so
okay.
4th down.
Okay. So he wasn't saying 1st down. I don't know what he was saying, but he did pull up 1 finger. All right, so it's going to be 4th and 3. Here come the Bears. Big play right here on 4th down. Handoff goes to Coleman. No, it's a keeper by Riles. He cuts it up the middle, slides forward. I think he's got it.
Oh, I think
that
they're calling
spot
him
is
short.
horrible.
That's a really bad spot.
That spot is horrible.
Well, he was right at the 35-yard line, which is the line he needed to gain, and they marked him all the way back at the 37. That's a really bad spot.
Wow. I tell you what.
That's the unfortunate thing about the slide is you put them down where they start the slide. And in that situation, it worked against the Bears, but I still think it was a bad spot.
All right, Bears got to buckle down here on defense now.
All right, they do run almost 3 minutes off the clock. 6:07 to go here in the third. Hornets take over on their own 37. Handoff to Stevens. He's hit pretty quick. Drop for no gain.
Good job by the Bears. Tackle made by number 6 Walsh, as well as number 17 for the Bears. That's going to be Kingston Hurst.
We've said it all night long. The Bears have controlled Stevens all night. Done a really good job. 3 down linemen this time for the Bears. Hit in the backfield
nice
and dropped
tackle.
instantly.
That's number 6 Walsh again.
That's going to be a tackle for a loss right there. Loss of 2.
And that spot was horrible. He tackled him at the 35. They moved the ball to the 36. And it's one of those kind of nights.
Yeah, it was actually at the 35-yard line. Should have been a 2-yard loss. There's no doubt about that. And he just barely got to the 35. So some really questionable spots on this side of the field especially. All right, 3rd down and about 11 to go. Big play here for the Bears defensively. Here they come, under pressure. Pass is caught. What a great catch on 3rd down by number 11 for the Hornets.
Tackle made by number 5, Caden Foster for the Bears.
Keaton English climbed the ladder and grabbed that one. That was a potential game-saving catch there for the Hornets. Big play on 3rd down. Gets into Bears territory to the 46. Handoff, Stevens. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to be gang tackled. Definitely lost 2 on that one. Let's hope that spot gets right. Yeah, they do get that one right.
Yeah, tackle made by number 17, Kingston Hurst, as well as, I believe, 61, Harris Jr.
Bears got to stay the course here. 2nd and 12. They bring 4 this time. Under pressure, hit in the backfield. Now scrolling right. Has a man caught over on the sidelines, but he is juggling out of bounds. No catch. So it'll be 3rd and 12.
Good pressure by Houston on the blitz for the Bears.
Yeah, Houston brought that pressure and forced that pass to come out a little earlier than Val wanted it to. And then the receiver just couldn't maintain possession on that far side. So it's going to be another big 3rd down play, 3rd and 12. Last time they just kind of threw it up and was fortunate. Bears just need to bring the same kind of pressure. Stay the course. 3-step drop in the pocket. Rolling left, under pressure, firing, and it's going to fall incomplete in the middle of the field. No one was open.
Ooh,
so a great job there by the Bears secondary to maintain coverage while pressure was pursued on the quarterback.
Yeah, it was good pressure by the Bears on that one.
All right, so as I said, Bears just needed to stay the course. They did. They're going to get the punt here. Got to watch the fake punt as always here in the middle of the field.
I was going to say they're in the right spot for that.
2 guys come on really late for the Hornets, and I don't know why
they got 12 people in formation.
Yeah, that should be a flag. And only that, the ref stopped the guy from snapping the ball. Rugby kick coming up here. It's an ugly end over end. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 17.
That definitely should have been a penalty.
I don't know what was going on with that. 2 guys ran on late. The 12 got in formation. 1 ran off, and the ref went up to the center, told him not to snap it while someone was running on.
Yeah, that made no sense.
You do that for the defense when the offense makes, substitutions. You allow the defense to.
Right.
You don't do that for the offense when they have 12 guys on the field.
So actually, I think the reason why he's going over and stopping the ball because then Brewer has an opportunity to substitute as well. So when they substituted players and he stood over the ball, he's doing it for the defense to be able to sub.
Yeah,
as well.
but the second they all set in that.
My point was when you have 12 men in formation, you shouldn't do that. You should just throw the flag.
Well, that's what they should have done. Yeah, they should have thrown that.
All right. Well, regardless, Cam goes 9 yards off the left side.
Number 9 having him a wonderful night tonight.
So Bears took over on their own 16-yard line with just a little over 4 minutes to go. Coleman, left side once again, barreling forward, spins out of a couple of tackles, gets all the way up to the 39-yard line.
Wow, he almost broke that one again.
I have no idea how far
he went from the 25 to the 39, so 14 yards on that one.
Thank you.
Quick toss, left side, caught, fighting for yardage over there, picking up about 3.
That looks like Devin Roberts, number 10.
No, Devin's on this side.
Oh, no,
see
that
who
would
that
be.
was. Oh, that was 14 over there. Yeah, that's a Salas.
Yeah, Ty Salas.
Well, he had to fight for those yards, and he got them. Picked up about 2, 2nd and 8. Handoff Coleman once again into the pile. Keeps the legs going forward, and he's going to pick up about 4 when there wasn't anything there.
Nice job, too, by the O-line getting some blocks.
Third and 4. Big third down play here for the Bears. 2:54 to go in the third quarter, up by 7. This close ball game. Handoff, fake, trying to get off the receiver screen to Alexander, but can't do it.
Boy,
Falls
he had him.
incomplete.
He had him.
Yeah, there was pressure up the middle, and that forced the pass to come out early from Riles. Just nothing he could do about that. And he was trying to hit Roberts. And everything was set up. Just that pressure up the middle rushed the pass. And so on 4th and 5 on their own side of the field, the Bears are going to have to kick it away.
He also had pressure in his face coming off the right-hand side in the direction he was throwing the ball.
Yeah, it was number 10 with the pressure for Azle.
Snap is high but handled. Kick is off. Low line drive kick. Fielded at the 25. It will be returned. Nice return up near the 40-yard line, so the Hornets will have good field position here as they're trying to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was running out of bounds by number 6. He looked up, saw 6 coming at him, decided it was better to go out of bounds.
Okay, third quarter, 2:37 to go. Ball placed at the 40-yard line. Here we go. Hornets set. 3 wide receivers, 1 tailback. Val in the gun. Hands it off to Stevens. He's being pursued right side. He is able to get free and get up near the midfield. It's going to be a nice gain of about 7.
Yeah, he was caught in the backfield, was able to get outside and get some yardage.
They do give him 7 on the play, so 2nd and 3.
7, Cox ran him out of bounds.
Rayondre
Cox.
Quick toss, left side, caught. Going to be pushed out of bounds very quickly. I don't think he got the first down. He's going to be about 3 yards short.
Yeah, Caden Foster, number 5 on that tackle for the Bears.
They give him a gain of about a half a yard on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and a long 2. They're just outside the 48. Got to get to midfield for the first down. Probably 4-down territory here for Azle on this 3rd and short, but we'll see.
I would think so.
Bears trying to get a stop here on 3rd down regardless.
That's only third quarter.
Handoff. Hit in the backfield. Going to be stopped for a loss.
Number 50, Sparkman on that tackle for the Bears.
All the way back to the 45-yard line. That time they did not give him the forward progress that they have a few other times. So since we've been critical of them, I think they hurt us. I think we actually did some good there.
It was well-deserved.
4th and 5. So, man, the only thing that I think would have kept them from going for it on 4th down was a 3-yard loss. And that's what they got. Okay, so great job defensively by the Bears that time as they forced the ball back to the 45. Azle forced a punt. Comes the kick. It is high end over end.
That is booming.
And it's going to take a good Bears bounce back the other way.
Nice
and it'll be down at about the 32.
That's a good job by the Bears to get pressure on that run side where he likes to do that little soccer-style kick or that rugby-style kick.
All right, so they mark it down at the 30, 33 and a half, 32 and a half, 33. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 possessions in a row without a score. I think that's the first time it's happened the whole game. I'll go back and double check here in a minute. See if the Bears can break that streak. First down play. Trips right, 1 left for Riles. Quick toss down the field.
Oh!
On the quick slant to Salas.
He had him.
Yeah, that came in a little hot, but definitely one he should have pulled in.
Yeah, I think Salas should have had that.
We did have one other stretch where there was 4 possessions without a score in this one, but that's it. This is the 14th possession of the game for the Bears.
Minute 34 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10. Riles, plenty of time, going deep, has a man caught, 40-yard line, into Azle territory to the 30, to the 20, down the sidelines, 10, 5, touchdown Bears.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
And Drew Jones from the 33, make it 67 yards.
Nice job by Andrew Jones. He just had a couple of cuts here and there and was gone.
Who gave him the block?
I took 73 off of him earlier, and so now he's got a 67. That puts him at 97. So he redeemed himself. He's like, it wasn't me, but I'll go ahead and do that as well.
I tell you what, it was a great block, and John mentioned that, and I think it was Roberts. I'm not sure.
Yeah, over here on the left side, extra point is up and good, so it's going to be 48-35 Bears on top.
So Kerrigan.
It could have been Roberts or Kerrigan. I believe it was Kerrigan.
It might have been Kerrigan.
Is it 48 or 9?
49. Your score 49-35 Bears up with 1:22 remaining in the third quarter.
Yes, point after attempt was good. Makes it 49, so 49-35. 1:22 to go here in the third quarter. 14th possession of the game for the Bears. Still in the third quarter. Azle about to get it for their 14th possession.
They're wearing the band out over there. Look at that. Those poor guys have had to play a lot tonight.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the drill teams that have to do the high kicks after this, but I'd like to see all that for sure because it means lots of points scored. So just put in perspective, in the first game of the season, both teams, only one team got it 12 times. Against Lake Dallas, the Bears only had the ball 7 times in the entire game. Against Aledo, both teams had it 13 times. Bears kick off here and be fielded at the 25-yard line and forced out of bounds pretty quickly. Last week, the Bears had it 15 times total.
Tackle made by number 23, Joshua Matthews, and that was a great kick tackle by Joshua.
So just to put that in perspective, the Bears have now touched the ball as many times as they have all season long in a game, and it's only the third quarter. 1:18 to go.
Man, we've seen a lot of offense here this game. A lot.
Yeah, I was just
understatement of the year right there. You are correct.
I was going to give those numbers: 457 yards of offense through 3.
Wow. All right, here we go. 1:18 to go in the third quarter. Hornets with the ball, 30-yard line. Quick handoff to Stevens. Tries to get loose over on that right side, and he finally does and picked up a couple of yards, maybe 3.
Yeah, tackle made by number 50 for the Bears, Bartman.
They give him a gain of 3. I haven't called Jobin's name as
Jobin.
much as we did last week. Of course, he was returning kicks all over the place. So. Hornets saw film. They didn't want to kick it to him this week.
50 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, 2nd and 7.
That's going to be a false start on number 2, the running back.
All right, so a little pre-snap penalty is going to back up the Hornets.
Happy feet.
Yeah, he was like leaning and trying to stop himself.
Got that wide receiver lean where he's like, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball. Crud.
45.9 seconds left.
There is a beautiful crescent moon tonight.
There is.
Just out of our right visual here as we look towards the goalpost. What I believe is the west end of the field. 34 ticks and counting here for the Hornets. 2nd down and 12. Val in the pocket. He's going to be sacked.
Nice.
Pocket collapsed.
Yeah, nice pressure by Sparkman, but number 1, Houston on that tackle for the Bears.
And listen, call that a coverage sack because he was in the pocket for 3 seconds with the ball. I was about to say with plenty of time, and nobody was open, and then the pocket collapsed. And as a quarterback, there's nothing you can do about that.
No,
it really is an offensive line, too. I mean, you held him for 3 seconds. But
that's your job, too, you know.
That's right. And listen, the secondary did what they were supposed to do. That's the end of the third, 49-35. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
That's going to be 3rd and long.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area, can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you.
Fourth quarter, Bears up 49-35. Hornets with the ball, 3rd and 20 after the big sack on second down. Ball all the way back to the 20. They've got to get all the way to the 40. 3-step drop for Val. He stays in the pocket under pressure. Hit as he throws. That's going to be picked off by the Bears at the 45-yard line. Number 11 with the pick. He was aiming for number 2 but fell short. And Bears get it.
Wow, the pressure, it got him. I'm not sure who it was. I believe that was
number 11, Malachi Barr.
I'm talking about the pressure. I think was going to be Colton Plemons or Spartman. I'm not sure which one got him. He got hit just as he was throwing it.
Yeah, just as he released the ball.
Plemons and Harris.
Or Harris, excuse me.
All right, Bears will get the ball right at the Hornets' 45-yard line. They're up by 2 scores, 11:52 to go in the ball game.
That's 2 pressures back-to-back by Harris.
That's the point of the game where you want to just take over with your run game. Bears go spread formation, 4 wide receivers. Coleman and Riles in the backfield. Alexander comes in motion left to right. Looking deep for him is, boy, had Alexander on that one, but Riles overthrew him. Had him just inside the 20-yard line.
It would have been nice if he had let him inside.
And him coming out of the slot and going from formation to the left or the right and then just turning it upfield and turning it on the jets has worked really well tonight. And he was open that time. What the quarterback needs to learn to do on that one is just kind of lay that ball in there in between him and the hash mark. You want him to come just toward the hash mark so he can come back to that one instead of leading him deep. 2nd and 10. Quick drop, pass, dropped over on the left side. He was aiming over there for number 14, Silas. Couldn't get him.
They were just wanting to get as many as they could on that, and they didn't get any. Makes it 3rd and long.
Yeah, that little wide receiver screen, the bubble screen, whatever you want to call it. It's not worked tonight. It's been a struggle for the Bears. Also very well defended by the Hornets. 3rd and 10, ball at the 45. Problem with throwing it twice is run no time off the clock. They've only run 6 seconds off the clock. So 3rd and 10 now. One man comes in motion. It's Roberts from right to left. 5-step drop. Riles rolling right, looking downfield, squares, throws. Hey, he had a man right near the first down marker, but it bounces off the shoulder pad. That was Alexander. Falls incomplete. And so the Bears only able to run 13 seconds off the clock.
So it looks like Bears are going to have to punt the ball.
Would have loved to have seen 3 runs right there.
I would love to have seen.
I'm with you on that.
I would have loved to have seen 4. I would love to have seen the run on that end of that play by Riles to just run up, take what you can, and if you got to run out of bounds, if you're going to punt anyway, what difference does it make?
You can't have 3 incompletions in a row when you're trying to chew up some clock, and that's something they'll correct. Low end-over-end kick, and that's fortunate it didn't touch a Bear, because it was just kind of bouncing along beside everybody. The Bears go over and down at the 10-yard line.
Here it comes. Looks like they're moving it back up to the 20
I think it did touch a Bear. That was really, really close.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I saw what Johnny saw.
Okay.
That ball came down and was rolling right between 2 of our players, right by them.
You think it touched him?
Yeah, because as soon as they at the 20 where it was, the ball immediately went scooted back. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, regardless, good Good job there by the punt team to get it down to the 20-yard line. So 80 yards to go for Azle to try to get to pay dirt. They're down by 2 scores. They need a lot of 7s. Bears bring 4. They hit Stevens instantly and drop him, and he just was fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, tackle made by number 11, Barr, assisted by number 17, Kingston Hurst on that tackle.
Hornets line up quickly. Bears showing blitz. Here they come. Oh, that was an ugly pass, but it was caught up near the first down marker, and they're going to give him a first down up to the 30.
Tackle made by number 3 for the Bears.
Oh.
It was a decent spot. It might have been a little generous, but he was right at the 30. So first down for the Hornets.
It was decent.
Quick drop, pass, caught, number 1. Boy, the Bears fortunate to drag him down because that was big Aiden Mackey, and he is fast.
Yeah, tackle made by Kingston Hurst, number 17 for the Bears once again.
That's a 16-yard pitch and catch and run there for the Hornets up to the 46-yard line.
Oh, that
Hand off, Stevens hit the backfield, dropped.
53 started early.
Leaning, yeah. Walsh on that tackle as well as Sparkman.
1 yard loss, 2nd and 11. Clock nearing 10 minutes to go in this one. The Bears up 14. Trips left, 1 right for the Hornets. Bears bring 4 again. Trying to set up a little pass out of the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Man, did number 17 Kingston Hurst lay the leather on 32. Jay Glaze.
Wow.
Excuse me. No, that was Caden Haas. Wow.
That's a TFL.
Kingston Hurst.
We might actually get that on film because that was actually close enough to actually see that.
Man, did he lay it on him. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Hornets after that one. Trips left, 1 right again for the Hornets.
Bears on the blitz.
5-step drop in the pocket. Back shoulder fade is what he was looking for. It's going to.
The
flag comes in late, and that's a horrible. That pass was low and short, and the receiver was coming back and ran into Reandre Cox on that one. That's another horrible pass interference call. That's just bad. He threw that penalty because the sidelines were going nuts.
That's terrible.
That looked like a back shoulder fade, and the receiver kept running. Then when he noticed it, he tried to double back, ran into the receiver, and that's not a pass interference. All right, ball at the 40-yard line after that horrible call. Handoff goes to
there's
number
some holding.
2, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of holding by number 0 for the Hornets. Didn't get called.
Stevens with that carry picks up 5. Trips left, 1 right. They give it to him again. Off right tackle. He's got some room, cuts it back inside, and he's going to pick up about 15 yards to the 20-yard line.
Tackle made by number 3 for the Bears.
Azle player loses his helmet. Doesn't check out of the game. Number 71.
Now they're making
Now they're going to make the change. And actually going to have a timeout here. And is that a timeout for the Bears?
Timeout, Brewer, yes.
That's a great timeout. They need to catch their breath. This drive been aided by a penalty that really helped the Hornets and a missed holding penalty. So let them catch their breath. Say, hey, guys, you're doing a good job.
Now stop them.
Yeah, just, keep fighting. Stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing.
A lot of time is going off that clock as well.
Bears have played a clean football game minus the extra 2 penalties that has been afforded to them. 4 penalties so far. That's all.
Yeah, the 2 pass interference calls were bogus.
Yep.
This one down here by the end zone.
Show me the tape, and I'll show you why those were bad calls. They just weren't good calls.
So now you got to buckle down right here.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 20. Hornets coming out of the timeout. Bears set and ready to go. 3 down linemen. Val, 3-step drop, looking, firing, directing, now under pressure. And pass was caught, but out of bounds. Well,
I thought he had his feet in.
I really did. So kudos to the line judge on this.
Well, he's making up a call. He made a bad one earlier. He's getting it back.
The young man that made the catch didn't bark at all, so I think he knew he was out of bounds. I think he did have one foot in, but I think the other foot was out, and we just couldn't tell with the crowd on the sidelines. Probably what happened. 2nd and 10, ball at the 20. 9:09 to go. Bears up 14. Derek Val in the gun. Bears show blitz. Here they come. Hornets pick it up. Quick toss into the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Wide open over there was the Azle Hornet player. And I'm trying to see the number on that. Was that number 1?
No, I'm thinking it was number 2. I'm sorry, number 9. Or is that
was number 9, Brody Clark. All right. Once again, a blown coverage over there for the Bears in the secondary. That's been a struggle the last 2 games and tonight as well. Bears rush the extra point attempt, but Hornets are able to get it off and get it through 42-49.
All right, we got us a barn burner still.
It ain't over, and it's not going to be over. We said it earlier. It's going to come down to who makes a big mistake at a critical time and maybe even who has the ball last in this one.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed we would have gotten close to 100 points?
Well, with the Bears and the Hornets, you just
anything
never
is possible.
know. Let's get some scores from around the district while we're getting set up on this kickoff here. Denton Ryan up over the Granbury Pirates 41-0 at the start of the 4th quarter. Richland Royals up 51-21 over the Birdville Hawks as the 4th quarter begins. And Aledo up 49-7 over Keller Fossil Ridge Panthers with 8:21 to go in that ball game. And Denton Broncos, the Bears will be facing next week, are off tonight. Here comes the kick from the Hornets, left or right. They're going for an onside kick. This one does not go 10 yards. So the Bears just need to leave that one to go, and it starts going backwards. And so they'll pick it up at the 46-yard line, and that's where the Bears will get it. So onside attempt failed.
All right, that really was a gamble there. I mean, that gives the Bears a great field position.
Yeah, they're going to be in Hornet territory at the 46-yard line, and Bears are saying, hey, thank you.
We'll take it.
We've been starting back, at our own 30 and 25, and we'll take it in your territory. Short field, here we go. Can they take advantage? Handoff Coleman, hit quickly, dropped, loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that outside end's coming down and just flattening out and coming down the line, number 10.
I think you got to get some play action. They know you're going to run Cameron. You got to tell him, I am keeping the ball, because he will try and take it. And
I'm sticking it in your belly, but don't grab it. 3 wide receivers this time, 1 tight end for the Bears.
Let everybody.
Handoff goes to Coleman up the middle. He runs into the pile, push backwards. He got a yard on that one, almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and long here. I'd love to see them get him in out there on that edge like they've done in the past.
The Bears had to come out and run the ball here. They had to chew up some clock. They couldn't go 3 and out, 3 incompletions again. So I like running the ball. 3rd down. Now we're going to have a pre-snap penalty, I do believe, unless the Hornets jumped off sides and called this. But it is going to be a false start, so it'll back it up, and it'll be 3rd and 16.
All right.
So the Bears so far unable to take advantage of this great field position here after the failed onside kick attempt. Inside 8 to go. Bears up by 7. Trips right, 1 left. See what Riles has in his back pocket. Now Coleman goes in motion. Empty backfield. Riles, plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. He's hit. He's sacked. Coverage sack. Everybody was covered on that one. And so the punt team will have to come out on this one. The Bears went backwards almost 20 yards on that one. Backwards 15 yards.
All right.
18 yards. So,
yeah, they went the wrong direction on that.
4th and 22. High snap it handled. Good end-over-end kick. Should take a good bounce, but it's fair catch. Fair catch.
Fair caught.
Fair caught at the 30-yard line. I don't know if it's fair catched or fair caught. He catched the ball. I'm pretty sure it's fair caught. 30-yard line for the Hornets.
Hornets have all the momentum.
They do. Bears were able to chew up 2 minutes, which is good. But they need a big stop right here.
Yeah, definitely. Bears need to come up with a big stop.
Momentum has shifted, and the Bears need to regain it. They're going to line up 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 3 wide receivers, right, 1 left for the Hornets. Handoff goes to Stevens. He gets through the first line of defense and has a nice run and pick up a 7.
Tackle made by number 11, Barr, for the Bears.
7-yard gain up to the
Kingston, I'm sorry.
37.
That was 17, Kingston Hurst on that tackle.
6:46 and counting. 2nd down and 3. 3-step drop. Looking deep, under pressure, hit as he throws on a little comeback backer. It's caught for a 1st down by number 1. That's Mackey out there.
Yeah, he was being covered by number 4 for the Bears, and that is Jamie Jordan, the junior.
Given a huge cushion.
Bears keep him in bounds, but 1st down. Stops the clock temporarily to reset it, then it starts again, 6:24 and counting. 1st down for the Hornets, ball at their 43-yard line. Bears bring 4. Stevens up the middle, and he powers forward and picks up about 5 or 6. He's really got his full head of steam here in the second half. Really struggled in the first half and really into the third quarter, but here over the last 2 or 3 possessions, he has really looked strong.
All right, last tackle made by number 11, Barr, for the Bears, but there is a timeout on the field with an injured Azle Hornet player.
That's number 70 down for them. That's going to be Braxton Conkle. So we'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Yeah, I believe that's their center. I don't see anybody warming up, so maybe not.
This Azle team has fought hard tonight. At times they've been down by 3 scores and just come storming back. The Bears have had some big plays at the right time to maintain the lead here in the second half. And Hornets trying to keep that momentum on their side and tie this game up. Bears trying to regain that momentum. It is going to be 2nd and 5 once play resumes. Big number 70 still down. They're checking on him.
They really haven't moved him at all.
No, and I see him moving around, so we know he's okay, but definitely has some kind of an injury where they want to keep him stabilized here for a moment. They've got the trainers down on the field. Good time to mention for the Bears, the trainers are Audrey Ross, Yukahari Servants, Camellia Alvarez, Clarice Bowman, Lucy Cobb, Emily Colquitt, Jaslyn Davis, Noah Felker, Madeline Gary, Kaylin Griswold, Chloe Hernandez, Miley Meyer, Hedvig Mukana, Yanali Munez, Emma Nunez, Jaden Odom, Addison Pace, Lillian Protow, Yamil Ramirez, Mia Soto, Adraya Thomas, Hadley Trevino, Julian Umalisa and Emilio Woods. And so those trainers are always huge. That's all the student trainers. Then we mentioned the athletic trainers being Audrey Ross and Yukari Servants. And the head athletic trainer is Evan Woolnall. And it's times like these when we think about how important those trainers are just to take care of all the players down there on the field.
Yeah, it looks like number 70 sat up. They've set him up. They're looking at him.
Haven't seen any notifications to try to get the cart out there, so we do think he's going to be all right. They're just kind of checking on him. I think it might have been a shoulder injury.
Where in Azle, do they have a cart?
Yeah, I bet you they do.
There's a horse in front of it.
It could be potentially blocked by all the crowd down by the concession stand.
I got you. Looks like they're going to get him
all
up.
right. They're getting him up, and so I think that's a shoulder injury on that right side is the arm they're kind of trying to stabilize over there. Make sure he doesn't move it too much.
I can read lips, and I was seeing they asked him who he was. He said Batman.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that was a shoulder injury.
Yeah, it looks like they're holding on to that.
All right, we're thankful he's all right and doing okay. Big number 70, Braxton Conkle, sophomore offensive lineman, 6'1", 250. He's every bit of 250. He's a big old boy. Not quite as big as Igor Jakubowski, senior offensive lineman, 6'5", 400 pounds.
That's a big boy.
Now, he's not a starter, but he's suited up and out there on the sidelines, ready to go when they call on him. All right. We're glad that Mr. Conkle's all right. Hornets are back on the field. 2nd and 5, 6:07 to go in this one. 42-49 is your score. Bears up by 7. Ball on the 48-yard line for the Hornets. 3-step drop, looking downfield, firing. Bears almost picked that one off. That would have been a pick six. Right there was Reandre Cox. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Man, he had that one.
That was huge. He jumped that route. That was a mistake. That's one of the few mistakes we've seen tonight by Derek Val. That was almost a big one. So 3rd and 5, but it's still a good pass defense.
Yep.
We'll take it.
PBU registered.
Absolutely. Handoff, Stevens. Bears in pursuit, and I think they
got him short. They did.
Short of the first down marker. And, boy, it looked like he picked up a little more than he did, but they marked him down at the 50. I thought he had got up to about the 48. So,
anybody see who won the tackle?
I don't.
I didn't. It was
Clemens
on the other
was
side.
in there, as well as
Sparkman.
Jobin.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely those two guys. All right, so 4th and 2. Hornets stay out there. Here we go. Huge play. 5:22 to go. Bears up by 7. Hornets with the ball. 4th down and a long 2 to go. Bears showing blitz. Here they come. And we're going to have a penalty.
Yeah, we got a
false start. That's going to make it 4th and a long 8 now. Or a long 7. It'll back them all the way up to the 45-yard line, and they've got to get just
wow.
All the way to the 47-yard line, so it is 4th and 8.
Called 14 on that. They're out. One of their receivers out here.
All right, they're going to go for it. They keep the ball. 5:14 to go. Risky move right here once again, but they trust their defense. 5-step drop under pressure, firing, and pass broken up on the left side. No penalties on the play. Bears will take over. Great defense on the far side.
Yeah, it had some pressure coming in by Sparkman.
And both looking at the ball, both with their hands in the air.
Yeah, doing exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. No reason to throw a flag.
Well,
looks like the Bears are going to get it back about where they got it the first this last possession.
Yeah, they're going to have the ball at the 45-yard line, and they've started the last 3 possessions right there at their 45, 46, and 45.
If I'm the Bears, I throw this.
Hadn't done anything with them, though. Here comes Coleman, left side, cuts it forward. He's going to pick up about 3. Make it 2nd down and 7. Inside 5 minutes and counting here for the Bears.
Bears got to run that full 30-second clock.
Yeah, they're going to eat up as much clock as they can. Definitely not running up-tempo offense here. 2nd and 7, ball on the 42-yard line. Azle showing blitz. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Gets free, cuts it up. He's close to a first down, out of bounds near the 35. He may have gotten it. No, he steps out about a yard short, they say.
Wow. I thought he got it, but
it's going to be 3rd and 1.
They gave him 7. He needed 8.
What I'd love to see him do was to go down inbounds, dive forward, keep that clock running before 22 to go. Big 3rd down play coming up. Bears probably in 4-down territory, though. And now we're going to have a
timeout. Bears.
Okay. Bears call their 2nd timeout here of the half. Good timeout. It's a huge play right now. If you're Coach Marty Amrine, I think you're saying right now, hey, we're going for it on 4th down. You know, do what you're supposed to do. Hit your assignments. If we don't pick it up, we're going for it. We're good.
Yeah, I was a little concerned on that last play because they lined up with 17 seconds left to go. And the Bears were able to hold their water down to 7 seconds. No offsides, get the play off, make a positive gain.
Yeah, and remind them of that as well. It's like, listen, we're not snapping the ball. If that game clock is running, we're not snapping it until we get down inside 5. And let's chip as much clock as we can. And that's smart. That's great coaching. The clock is part of the game.
Yeah.
It's not just
Use
there
it
to say
wisely.
when it's over. It's a part of the game. And you got to utilize it when you have the opportunity. All right, Bears line it up. Jumbo package. We've seen this several times tonight. Right up the middle goes Roberts. He picks up the first down and more. He gets inside the 35-yard line to about the 33.
It's a nice job by Roberts getting upfield.
3 yards on that carry. Direct snap.
For the first down.
Been impressed tonight by just the composure of both these teams and in a game where emotions are high. It's rivalry.
It's kind of
it's
chippy
a high
out there.
score. And they've just kept their composure, both teams, thus far. And let's hope they continue to do that for the next 4 minutes.
The Bears line up too early here. There's 30 seconds left on the play clock, so they don't get down in their stance. I like it. Somebody said, hey, wait.
Yeah, and that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah,
16 seconds left to go on the play clock. They're going to wait till there's about 10. Line up, and that's exactly what they do. Now they're set and go inside 10, first down. Inside 3:40 to go. Handoff goes to Cam. He cuts it up the middle. He's got a little room. Bounces to the outside. He's off to the races to the 20, 5, 10, and he's in. He gets to the end zone, but a flag comes in late. And from the backside, let's see what that's all about.
33 yards.
And another flag comes in. There are flags all over the place. And that was a 23-yard run for a touchdown. It's going to be a hold for sure.
33 yards.
You're right. 33 yards. Might be.
10-yard penalty.
From the spot of the foul?
Probably from the spot of the foul. That first one came in from the ref in the end zone.
So he nets 10 yards.
Yeah, so he had enough for the first down even after the holding penalty. So it's a first down for the Bears up at the 23-yard line, 10-yard run. That's huge.
Yeah, because it's behind the play.
Yeah, 3:30 and counting. That does stop the clock. So they snap it, get it to Coleman, up the middle, bounces to the outside, spins. He's hit by 3 guys. They try to strip the ball out, but he holds on to it.
That's a good job by Coleman, too. They're all reaching for it and everything.
They were ripping for that ball, man. That's where that hand and forearm strength comes in. All that training you do in the summer, man, it pays off in those plays like that.
Especially after you've rushed for 249 yards.
I think they brought a jet through the.
But he had 100 and what in the first quarter?
On 30 carries.
In the first quarter, he had 100 and something yards. He had 180 yards.
181 yards, something like that.
Second down and 5 for the Bears. Ball at the 18-yard line. Inside 2:40 to go. Handoff Coleman. Dancing around. Barreling forward. Dragging the pile. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it. Needed 5. He got 6, down to the 11.
Nice job by Cam Coleman showing that power.
That's exactly what the Bears needed right there. Inside 2:30 to go. And now we're going to have a timeout.
Azle.
That's going to be Azle calling a timeout. Let their defense catch their breath.
Not only that, you get an extra timeout with the 2-minute timeout. So
yeah, tremendous showing by the Bears offensively here on this possession. Man, they started at the Azle Hornets 45-yard line and just methodically working their way down the field. Had a touchdown called back on a holding penalty, but it still netted a first down. And now they've got the ball first down at the 11-yard line, up by 7 with 2:31 to go.
And you know Azle's going to sell out on the run here.
And the Bears got to run into the pile 4 times.
That's right.
That's what you do right here.
Yep.
At least 3 times. I mean, you just
make them use that as many timeouts as they got plus that 2-minute.
And when I say run to the pile, I'm not talking about just giving up. I'm talking Cam.
Right.
He can barrel through there. He can push forward. But you want to secure that ball. Don't do anything too cute. Let's make sure we get out of here with the W.
You know he's going to try to get in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going to give it all he got.
He's got no quit in him.
Tristan Alexander in the backfield as well. Roberts lines up to the right. You've got Jones and Salas to the left.
No play clock running. Ref standing over the ball right now. Not sure what the delay is.
It's TV timeout.
They're resetting the clock from 2:67.
2 minutes and 67 seconds. Okay, that's interesting.
And I believe it was 2:31. They changed it.
2:34 is what they said to set it to, and they got it to 2:41. We're going to try this again.
That's how you do it.
He said, just wind it. I'll tell you when to stop it. Since you can't get 2:34 on the hand signals down right, just wind it. We'll tell you when to stop it. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. Okay, here we go. 2:34. Bears with the ball. Handoff. Faked. Riles. Dancing in the backfield. It's going to be hit. Boy, I don't like that play call. I don't like him dancing around back there.
No, not after what he just cut back on.
Especially with his head down.
They get him forward progress to the 16. That's generous. He loses 5 on that one. Don't like that play call at all.
Azle called him another timeout.
Yeah. Oh, sure. They're going to do everything they can to stop the clock. It's like we said, Bears need to run. They need to run to the pile.
How many timeouts does Azle have left?
They have 1. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Both have used 2.
And the Bears used the timeouts, I think, pretty good. At the critical moments, they should have called timeout. They got them.
When their offense needed some direction, when the defense needed a breather. Absolutely. Well, it's going to be an exciting finish regardless.
Resetting the clock again because they don't believe 10 seconds ran off the clock. So they're resetting it to 2:27.
There we go. They got it right that time. Okay, it's been an adventure for the clock management here in this game. Like we said, they ran 2 seconds off earlier when we had a fair catch coming out of halftime. So shouldn't have run anything off. Bears are set. Second down and about 16 to go. Riles going to throw. Thrown in the end zone. Overshoots his man. Falls incomplete. That helps out the Hornets there with avoiding to have to use another timeout.
Yeah, they were trying to get Devin Roberts on that.
That was just thrown way high.
I think we should have ran that.
You got to run it here and then maybe try field goal.
I agree.
That's what I think. Run it here, try to get it down to the 2-minute timeout, or force them to use their final timeout, and then kick a field goal. Looking at about a 32-yard field goal. Riles, 3-step drop, looking down, firing into the end zone. Oh, in and out of the hands of Roberts. Almost had the touchdown. It falls incomplete, stops the clock with 2:18. So everything we said they ought to do, they didn't do. But that's okay.
That's why they're there.
That's right. They saw something we didn't. And took a great shot there, almost had the touchdown.
On the other end, that would have been a pass interference.
Well, there was some contact, but it was normal. Okay, Bears going to go for the field goal, and this is going to be a 33-yarder. All right, here we go.
He's got plenty of leg from this distance.
Yeah, Mr. Aguilar, he's got the distance. Everything looks good. Kick is up. It was blocked. It's no good, off to the right. That was actually Damian Merida with that kick. The Bears have several kickers, and that's who came out for that one. And that one went wide right. I thought it might have been tipped. All right, so regardless, field goal no good. 49-42. I think the Bears right now defensively got to bail out the offense because just couldn't run as much time off the clock as they needed to.
Yeah. Left a lot of time, 2:13 remaining.
Look for Azle to take some big shots down the field because that's what they do in these big situations. Ball at their own 20-yard line.
Bears got a ball.
Picked off. Pick six. That's going to be washed for the pick six. He jumped the route and got the touchdown. That's going to seal the game for the Bears. Wow, what a play.
That is a ball hole.
And
Marion Wash. We saw it from
defense
here.
bailed him out.
Everybody saw that one, I think, but Derek Val just did not pick up on it. And bam, he intercepted that and went off to the races, in for the touchdown, and that's going to seal it for the Bears.
INT, 20-yard TD.
Pick six.
Stat. Oh.
Woo! Holy cow. Going to need a defibrillator after this.
My
extra point is up and good, number 3.
My heart rate on my watch is just going nuts.
Oh, it's time to stand. Take a breather.
Well, and when Donnie threw his chair back, the camera jostled a little bit, so it's like a little mini earthquake. So
I did my best Jerry Lewis impersonation there to jump up, kick the chair back.
I like it.
Playing some great balls of fire. Oh, my goodness.
He got Fern all worked up. He's got the hiccups.
56-42. 98 points scored in this one. Almost to 100, John. Almost.
I know. We're getting there. And it's not over yet.
2:08 left, yeah.
This game is not over. But it's not over with the clock. But I think the Bears got it taken care of here. They're just got to take care of business.
We've seen some quick strikes, though, on both sides.
We certainly have. Bears need to take care of business here on the kickoff to start with.
Kick it deep.
Yeah, don't give them a short field for sure, and I think they certainly will. Well, the Bears, we said at the beginning of this, and the Bears are going to show us who they are tonight, and they have. They have shown us who they are. Kick is off from Santiago Romero Aguilar, fielded, and ball came out. The ball came out. Bears say they have it at the 30-yard line. They've got it, and that is going to seal it right there for the Bears. Got a flag coming on for some excessive celebration, but I don't think the Bears care too much on this one. Ball's going to be right at the 30, and they'll mark it off.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Azle because the Azle player just slung his helmet.
Okay, we'll see. Any indication yet down there as to who this is against?
Yeah, there may be both, but I know Azle slung his helmet all the way to the sideline.
All right, here we go. We've got a unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hornets. All right.
Oh, wow.
So I thought they were going to get the Bears for excessive celebration. But you guys saw the helmet sling. I did not.
Yeah, number 9.
Bears ball on the 15.
2:02
Who
to go
recovered
in this one.
Who recovered the fumble?
Number three.
I could not tell.
I was looking at the
guys.
helmet sliding across.
Manuel Castellanos moves the ball all the way up to the 15-yard line for the Bears to get it here.
Bears just need to run it. They got, still over 2 minutes to go?
Yeah. Surely we're going to get runs here, right?
For sure.
We know we're going to get a stop after this one for the 2-minute timeout. So if you're going to throw it now on first down when you know it's going to stop right after this anyway. All right. Short run into the pile for no gain.
Clock stops at 1:55 for the 2-minute timeout.
Okay. Well, listen, next week we'll be at home. We got a homecoming against the
Broncos.
Denton Broncos, team that beat the Hornets last week. And so going to have another tough test next week. But this was the game last year that cost the Bears a chance to go to the playoffs, and doesn't mean that we'll beat all the teams we beat last year.
Nope.
Doesn't mean that at all. Doesn't mean we'll lose all the teams we lost last year. But this game against Azle is very pivotal, and got this one wrapped up if they can take care of business here. 1:55 to go, 56-42. Coming out of the 2-minute timeout. New rule in high school football as well as college, much like the NFL, in which it's called the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 15-yard line. Riles gives it to Coleman. Up the middle, dances, spins, dives forward, picks up a yard or two, gets up to the 15. Azle quickly will call their final timeout. All right, so they're out of timeouts. 1:49 to go. Barring a miracle here, the Bears got things taken care of and get their first district win of the season. Starting off 0-2 after losses to Aledo and Richland, teams that were heavily favored over the Bears. But after this game tonight, should move to 1-2.
Excellent game so far. Bears 285 yards of total offense, 108 yards of special teams. Definitely a great night for the Bears. Balanced attack, 220 receiving, 265 running.
All of the games in the district are finals. We'll give you the final scores here in just a minute. Bears come out of the timeout, set and ready to go. 3 wide receivers, and now the Bears will call a timeout. So let me give you the finals. Denton Ryan over the Granbury Pirates, 41-0. Birdville Hawks falling to the Richland Royals by 30. 51-21 is the score in that one. And Aledo Bearcats over Keller Fossil Ridge Panthers, 56-14. That's your scores from around the district. All right, Bears call a timeout to kind of just talk things over, remind everybody what we're trying to accomplish here, which is to hold on to the ball.
They got third and 10, I believe, from the 15. That extra line does throw me off as well.
the soccer lines here are a little thicker than they are most places, I guess, and that throw me off all night.
It's a beautiful field, though. I love really the two-tone green.
Yeah, they've got a great facility here. One man comes in motion, that's Roberts, and half the offensive line starts and the other half doesn't. So we're going to get a
false start offense.
I remember the days playing here where the grass was green and brown.
It's dirt.
It was two-tone then, but the natural grass field. As most stadiums were back in the day.
Back in the day, yes.
Yeah, this is a great-looking turf.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. All right, ball at the 20-yard line, 3rd down and 15 for the Bears. 1:49 to go in this one. Handoff, Coleman cuts it back inside. A little bit of room, spins, dives forward. He's up near the 5-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down.
Run it again.
So it's going to be 4th and 2.
What was that at?
And, that clock continues to run, and it can run all the way down to about a minute left, which is what the Bears need to do.
12 yards on the carry.
Love to see him just run to the pile, pick up the first down, get in victory formation. Be a nice way to end this one. 15 ticks on the play clock, 1:15 on the game clock. Riles is getting them set. That offensive line has done a great job tonight. Gets set. Handoff faked. Riles going to throw it into the end zone and caught for the touchdown. The Bears go for it on 4th and 3 and throw it in the end zone and score.
Wow.
Is that Roberts, 5 yards?
That was.
I think.
Over on the far side, yes, it is.
That's Devin Roberts, number 10.
So the Bears say, you know what? Let's just keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Perfect time for that.
That wasn't Roberts.
It
wasn't Roberts. Roberts the holder. The guy who caught the touchdown is over here.
Y'all figure that out for me.
Well, it was either that's either going to be Jones
13.
or Salas.
13.
It's actually number 13.
Okay, Andrew Jones. Good job.
Hey, Andrew Jones has had a night. 102 yards and a touchdown.
He's had 2 touchdowns tonight, hadn't he? He had that long run down here.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah, he's had 2 tonight. Makes the score 63-42. And, John, you were right. We weren't done scoring. 105 points tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to break 100.
Well, we did it.
We did it.
Wow, what a game. 63 points. I'm going to have to go back a few years to find out when's the last time the Bears scored 63.
I don't know, but the Honeycombs got a lot of kicking.
And if they've ever, scored 63 against Azle, it would be interesting to know.
Yeah, these are usually low-scoring games. These are hard-fought games.
Bears scored 60 last year against Denton.
That's right. I remember that.
60-7 was the final.
Did they have 502 yards of offense?
We scored 68 against South Hills 2 years ago. So 2 years since we scored this many points. Kickoff comes, and the Hornets will return it. The Bears cover it well. Stop them just outside the 35 at the 36.
Tackle made by number 40 for the Bears, number 4 as well for the Bears on that stop. That's going to be Mathis, the junior, as well as Jamie Jordan, the junior. All right.
Hornets at their own 37-yard line with 52 ticks to go. Bears up 63-42, up by 21. This one.
Nice umbrella coverage.
Bears just took care of business there in the fourth quarter when this one was close. Handoff goes to right up the middle. That's number 8 with the carry. A.J. Garvin.
11 on the tackle for the Bears, Barr.
46 seconds and counting as the clock continues to run. Bow gets them set right at midfield, just into Bear territory. Handoff once again to Garvin. Right side has a little bit of room. Bears bring him down at the 40, and he does get out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Tackle made. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Donnie.
Oh, you go ahead.
Tackle made by number 58 for the Bears, as well as number 7. That would be Rayondre Cox and Garcia.
Got just enough of the first down on this one. So ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff to Garvin once again, right up the middle. Bears bring him down. It's going to pick up another first down, but that'll stop the clock just to reset the change. And once it restarts, we'll have maybe one more play here if they can get it off. 7 ticks on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They just get it off. Garvin takes the carry, runs into the pile. Bears gain, tackling him at the 30, and that's going to do it. Bears win 63-42 in an incredible matchup here.
Gave it an exclamation
Colton
there.
Plemons on that last tackle.
Yeah.
Splash.
All right, let's take a break, take a breather. We'll come back and wrap this one up in just a few minutes.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor. for being an awesome part of our community.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks Frio Hydration.
63-42 is your final tonight. Terrence, take it away with those game-ending stats.
All right, we'll start on the defensive side of the ball because if you guys take a look at this stat column where it says keys, key plays, there is every player, it feels like, on that defense showed up on this stat sheet tonight. The one that stands out the most to me is Wash, and that's not unusual. This young man had 2 tackles for a loss, 1 for 3 yards, 1 for 2 yards, an interception with a 20-yard touchdown return. And then outside of that, he had an additional 6 tackles. I also would like to point out that Barr had a great game tonight. But he had a pass breakup, an interception, and 6 tackles. There's so many players here. Hurst had 6 tackles.
Reed
had 3 tackles, an INT, and a pass breakup. Harris Jr. had a deflected pass, 2 pressures, a fumble recovery, and a tackle for a loss of 3, and 2 additional tackles. I could go on and on. Plemons, 1-yard tackle for a loss, a sack, a pressure, and 2 additional tackles. But the defense really stood up tonight when they needed to stop the Azle Hornets. There was 4 penalties on the defensive side of the ball tonight, but as we talked about, some of those feels like they were 50-50, could have called, could not call, pass interference, 2 of those, and sometimes it doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
So the Bears didn't give up. They didn't get dejected. They just played through it, and when the opportunity came, had Wash out there as a ball hawk, saw that pass coming out of the quarterback, got that interception, and sealed the game for the Bears. Offensive side of the ball, oh my goodness. The Bears put up total offense of 502 yards, 225 yards receiving, 102 of that by Jones tonight is the receiver who stepped out of the shadows and really put his seal on the game tonight. Alexander also had 77 yards, so it wasn't the usual guys that we see with Roberts, although he did end up with a decent game. He had only 7 receiving yards, but he had 2 rushing touchdowns in that Wildcat format, so we can't forget about that.
Yeah.
And then he also had a receiving touchdown. Jones had 2 receiving touchdowns as well. So I would say offensively, Jones is on the receiving side tonight of the big plays that really helped the Bears tonight. We have 63 points put on the board. Everybody got some tonight. Everybody got some love. Defense scored a touchdown.
502 total offense. And what was the breakdown on passing and receiving?
Passing was, let's start with passing. Passing was 225. And the rushing yards was 277 yards. And what you're probably waiting on, we've all been waiting on, is Cameron Coleman's total. Because every night, he's, subject to put up big numbers. Well, tonight was no exception. 266 yards rushing by that young man alone. And, don't forget about his 29-yard reception as well for a touchdown. And so that puts Cameron unofficially at 762 yards after 5.
Wow.
Right on pace for where he wants to be, for sure. Here's the stats that I gathered tonight. 37 possessions between the two teams. All right, Bears had the ball 18 times, and Azle had it 19 times. 15 total touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, and 4 fumbles in this one. And so just kind of some, big picture numbers there. But 37 possessions. That's a lot of possessions.
That's a lot.
It really is.
That's a lot.
Got one more stat that we'd be remiss to if we don't talk about Colton Riles. Riles tonight threw for 225 yards, and that 225 yards puts him at 474 yards for the season. Devin Roberts also has 253 yards receiving for the season. So the Bears, have a balanced attack, and things are looking really well. If they play this way with this balanced attack, I think they're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, I think that was Riles' best game of the season. He was very efficient. Seems like he found his groove tonight. He had some pepper on the ball, and threw with a lot of confidence, and so that was really good to see, especially coming off the injury. And the Cam that we saw last year, man, we saw him all night long just tearing it up, doing a great job. So the defense comes up with the big pick six to seal the deal and to take care of things. And final score 63-42, 105 points in this one.
Yeah, one thing I saw after the game, which is, definitely worth calling out, and that is, the love and affection shown by our Brewer Bears for Coach Wheeler as they were walking across the line. To a man, kids were walking up, coaches are walking up. They showed him some respect tonight, gave him big hugs. They're still out on the field talking to each other.
Yeah.
They're finding him, and so Coach Wheeler. We talked about this on the way here. The Wheeler family. I run into him at HEB pretty frequently out there in the west side of the Metroplex, and they're a good family, and it's good to see, the community reconnecting after a coaching change. Yeah,
it was a clean game. We didn't have any fights, no pushing and shoving, none of that, no extracurriculars on the field, which is always good in a rivalry game. And so kudos to both these teams, man. The Hornets played awesome as well, and they racked up some major totals as well in this one. They had a really nice offensive game. The Bears just had a better one, and that's what we wanted to see, and that's what we saw. So, again, 63-42 is your final. Next week we'll be at home. Homecoming, come on out. Make sure you're a part of that one. If not, we're always here to bring you the action live on the BBM. But for John, and Terrence, and Fernie, and everybody's a part of this one, I'm Donnie. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. And as always, we say,
Go Bears.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.